tales are told of Hades, whose reign as grim lord of the dead came to a sudden end when all at once his past caught up with him. But gods do not go quietly, and history repeats. So this tale was only a matter of time.
Death to Chronos. Vengeance for my family. It's done. Just a spell. It's just another spell. 10 words. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings from Olympus and well met there, Sunshine. Look, we can't get to the Titan, but if you truly mean to stop him, then the least I can do is light your way down.
They need my aid. I'll see if I need theirs. A root stalker. Ow! Return to shadow now. Oh. Back already. Damn it. This old unfinished painting. Don't look away. Don't forget all that the Titan took from you. Stand tall and show no weakness.
There you are. Come here. Time forced our hand, Millenoi. Nary a soul expected you to slay our enemy last night, on a new moon, no less.
I lack such forgiveness for my failure, Headmistress Hecate. The Titan yet lives, and Olympus yet burns, while I'm back where I started.
Yes, recovered bodily, if not in spirit, and grown wiser for it. You've not failed, merely begun. This is all part of the task. Death to Chronos.
Death to Chronos. Be well, Headmistress.
And you, Millenoi.
The Crossroads, that haven hidden twixt the surface and the underworld, conceals those still loyal to Lord Hades, rightful ruler of the dead.
Together we'll retake my father's realm.
Already hit a wall. Knocked your scrawny ass all the way back here. It's insane that she's sending you out on foot, all on your own.
You're fortunate you have even this responsibility for all your questioning of orders and complaining.
Oh, shut up.
Tell me you killed the bastard. Drove your staff into his wretched skull, slid a dagger in his gut. Not that he'd die from that. Works on mortals, though.
Chronos, the Titan of Time, is vanquished, Odysseus. I have his head right here. At least, I wish I did.
Well, you'll get him next time, I reckon.
This cauldron's filthy still, alas. But there's something at our altar you may use, and I've unsealed the silver pool as well. We shall await your safe return. May moonlight guide you.
Thank you, Headmistress.
Disciples, attention! A battle lost. But this is war, young one, and you have many battles yet to come. The only question is, are you prepared to win? I'm not so sure here, so let's see you give me 20!
Commander Skelemius, sir, you're certain it's acceptable for me to strike you 20 times in front of all your students?
Dead certain. Now hit me with everything you got.
As you will, sir.
I shall return.
Forgive me, sir.
You see?
death to Chronos. I'll see to that. No one is more prepared. Beyond the mists of Erebus, there should be a way down. Too risky heading through Elysium, and too risky to stay. All right, it's time. Sealed as always.
Patience, young one.
Find the Titan, slay the Titan. The Sigil of Frost. Headmistress told me so much about you, and now at last we meet. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
You look just like your mother. I'll not lose her again. I shall freeze hell in its entirety if that is what it takes to get her back. You'll help me, won't you, granddaughter?
Grandmother. Life or death. All of you gather round. You're one of my father's brothers, aren't you? Then help him. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
My long-lost niece, you live! We thought you met the same fate as your father, and your mother, and your brother. Oh. Well, how about we turn the tide and exact terrible revenge for poor old Hades and his kin?
May all our enemies drown. Headmistress.
There she is. Welcome to the edge of Erebus. Well done, Millenoi.
Thank you, Headmistress Hecate. I could not have reached this point without your guidance.
And in turn, you shall not pass this point without a demonstration of your capability.
My capability? You'd have us face each other here, even though my task has already begun.
Your training shall never be complete. And I would know if you stand any chance at all against our enemy. Crossed flames awaken. You're clearly unprepared as yet.
Headmistress.
At least our cauldron's finally purified, praise the fates. Speaking of which, are you as yet considering an invocation to them? I have my doubts that they would listen even now.
If there's any chance the three fates shall aid us, I'll take it. Thank you for preparing things for me. Though I'm well short of freshly picked reagents still.
I'd offer such reagents if I could, but as you venture past this glade, look carefully along your path and you shall find them. Fate's willing.
Yes, Headmistress. I thought the fire goddess never got involved. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Well, look at you, hot stuff. Come to help the elderly. Oh, what a good girl you are. And here I was, just about to burn this whole blasted place to the ground myself. Now, here's a little warm-up for ya.
Whew, that almost burns.
Greetings, witch. Are you better prepared this time? Look at yourself. You are too calm, suppressing your anger for the illusion of control.
You've taught me patience, Headmistress. But now you ask me to lash out at you in rage. Which shall it be?
Give me both. Rage, which you can control. Leave the serenity to our sister the moon and fight me properly. Enough! You fought with diligence and with ferocity, but surely there is more for you to learn beyond this threshold.
I look forward to it, Headmistress. What about you? Can you not join me?
No, I dare not stray too far from our abode. Continue now your task. I shall await your safe return.
Thank you, Headmistress. That singing. No! Return to Shadow now. How long has it been? 3, 2, 1.
It is the dead of night within a haunted, barely moonlit thicket at the underworld's edge. There, a young forsaken princess hunts her prey.
Ready or not, hence I go. I bid you farewell for now, Lord Hypnos.
The keen-eyed princess finds a set of tracks, suggesting that her foe trod through this dusty ground not very long before.
Shush, Homer. How shall I ever catch her if you're going to describe my every move?
I've no idea to whom you refer, to whom the Princess of the Dead refers, as she continues on her fateful search.
Quit teasing me and help me look.
You'll find her yet.
Odysseus, have you seen Hecate about?
Not in a little while, little goddess. Though I'd expect that pointy hat of hers to give her away.
I'll look for it. Thank you.
Well, she's got to be around here somewhere, little goddess.
Got you, Hecate. You're dead.
Got me, you did, Millennium. But I dare say I can escape your clutches yet.
Hey! Over there.
Perceptive.
There you are. Got you again.
Ah, so persistent. Give up already, witch. For I'm a Titaness. You cannot vanquish me.
I can and shall. Aha. I got you. Hecate? What's the matter?
It's merely that I've not heard your laughter before. Reminded me of your mother. A much preferable sound to that of grief.
I promise not to cry again. I still get sad sometimes, but not as much.
Do not make promises you cannot keep. When tears well up, let them spill forth. They're not so precious that they need be contained.
But you never cry, Hecate. And I wish to become strong like you, so that I might find Chronos and destroy him for what he's done. And then you could hear my mother's laugh again.
And I shall do everything in my power to prepare you, so that you may succeed where I failed. If not for your family's sake, then for your birthright, as the princess of the underworld.
What do you mean you failed? You tried to beat Chronos yourself? He hurt you?
Concern yourself with your own pain, not mine. Destroying Chronos shall not change the past, and the pain shall linger, though assert itself less frequently with age. But enough of this. On the morrow, we shall teach you to hunt greater prey.
Truly? Oh, death to Chronos. Where are you, headmistress? May my intent be true. O daughters of night, who can see all tomorrows, please help me avenge both our families' sorrows. Nothing. They didn't listen. The heart sigil. Doubtless this one knows hatred, not just love. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello, gorgeous. You look like you can break some hearts even without my aid. Oh, your brother would be so proud, knowing you're fighting for your kin.
I've much to learn from her, I think.
Finally tracked you down.
I know that voice.
That ought to do it.
Good evening.
It's been too long, sister. Look at you on your great hunt. Not ideal circumstances, but you've finally begun. Know that the family has your back, surprised as they are about this.
No shortage lately of surprises on Olympus or below. It's good to see you, Artemis, but I must be off. Time's against us and all that.
Time's an old fool, too busy besieging the mountain of the gods to sense the threat headed his way. Go get him. My blessings. My blessing is yours. Go find your mark.
Good hunting. No sign of Hermes yet, my lord. Forgive my impatience. I know infiltrating our enemy's ranks and discovering the details of his plans to conquer Olympus is sensitive work. He'll be back any evening now, I'm sure. Moonlight guide you, my lord. Would you indulge me for a moment, boatman? If we're to restore the old order around here, I was thinking why not start like this? Wait, are you certain there's no charge for this? Is that?
A word, if you please. Pray, who might you be, my girl? And what compelled you to wander in and out of Erebus?
I'm not your girl, old man. My name and business are not your concern.
So it seems. You appear to be quite pressed for time. Forgive this old man his transgressions.
Oh, no way. No way. Look at Gal's a lady. Ladies never come to see our shows. You must be different. What's your name? Oh, make yourself comfy. We're just about to start, aren't we, gals?
Sirens. I should have known you were the source of all that singing. Slinked down into the underworld, have you?
It's the perfect pressure down here. Beats the pressure trying to make art while all our fans are watching, begging, Skilla, where's your next song?
Don't you drown your so-called fans to death? Have you even got any left?
Don't ever say such things about our fans. Oh, hey, gals, what say we give her the old song and dance? For Skilla and the Sirens!
Found you at last. Princess of the Underworld, I regret having to contact you at such a time. It's not my custom to intervene during moments of doom, only to observe.
Moments of doom? You're Lord Moros, emissary of the Three Fates. So your sisters heard me after all?
They expected me to find you, for there's something they intend for you to have. Wherever you're going, look for it when you arrive. I'm uncertain if we'll meet again. Farewell. It's been an honor.
Wait. He's gone.
Rise and shine. The fates indulged you after all. That is their scroll beside your tent. It followed you out of the shadows. Perhaps it can provide some answers.
Would that it does. The fated list has tasked me with ensuring certain minor prophecies are fulfilled, though says little else as yet.
May it reward your efforts, at least. But do not expect the fates to always favor you. The bane of our enemy is not necessarily our friend.
We'll have to take our chances. The lightning sigil. The king of the gods must have his hands full recently. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Ah, young lady, so we meet at last. Emerged from all that gloom to help us settle an old score. If you possess your father's strength, then we have the advantage. Let us strike.
Lord Uncle's Titan-killing strength. Moonlight. She's deviated from her path. Great Titaness, the Eye of Night, I draw you down. Lend me your might.
Good evening to you, little star. Our cycles now are intertwined, as I no longer can afford merely to watch. Whichever threat we face, I vow to shine for you. Lunar Ray.
The blacksmith sigil. What, is he going to fit me for a suit of armor? In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Boy, you're that new cousin of mine. They told me you needed a weapon or something. You already got one. Right, lousy one can spot that piss poor workmanship from here. Though I could tune it up.
My silver all grew stronger, didn't it? He's back.
Ah, there you are. You have returned. Or lost your way, perhaps, in those interminable passageways beyond.
I know where I'm going. Whom do I address? And what are you doing here yourself in such a place?
My name and business are not your concern. Is that not what you said? Ah, the impertinence of the youth of this age.
Wait.
Look, everyone! I knew it! She's come back! You ready for another show, lady? We've been rehearsing our material, practicing non-stop, because one day, I'm gonna be a star. Oh, me and the gals.
What do your musical ambitions have to do with unprovoked acts of violence against me?
She's just heckling us, gals. Ignore her and take it from the top. 2, 3, 4! We are Scylla and the Sirens! How can this be?
Oh, thank the gods. There. Big drop. Don't lose your way here, Mel. Across the fields, beyond the bridge, seek there a pathway down. Hello? No, heal. Stay. No! Return to Shadow now. We'll fix this, Cerberus.
Back at last.
At the edge of the Mourning fields, I faced some sort of dark, infernal beast. 3 monstrous canine maws, bellowing with fury and sorrow. It was my family's old dog, wasn't it?
Through Odysseus, we have a few reports about a creature fitting that description, more or less, but Cerberus was red in hue, as blood. Nevertheless, a stay within the fields could have transformative effects. Wretched thing, torn from its home.
He doesn't seem to know who I am. Whether because it's been too long or there's too much on his mind. Mind? But I felt a flash of recognition. He isn't too far gone, is he?
The nature of the beast can never change. Like us, however, they at times must fight the demons that torment them. A battle in which you can assist. Trust your training. Perhaps he can yet shake the spell that's overtaken him.
I'm certain that he can. Let's begin. Hear me, O Doom. Hear my voice from afar. I need beseech you wherever you are. Where are you, Lord Moros?
So it goes at times.
How's things? You good? I'm good, mostly. And good to see your task is underway, but change of plan, though it's a lot to ask. Up for a visit to Olympus sometime soon?
Lord Hermes, just a moment. What do you mean, Olympus? My task is to stop Chronos in the underworld. I can hardly breathe the surface air, much less get to a mountaintop.
Come on, Em, you have your ways. Grimes is up to something bad, more than his usual attacks, so just give it some thought. I wouldn't ask if it was nothing, right? Now, gotta run, and so do you. I'll be in touch by Boone. So long for now.
Goodbye. You'll soon feel better, Cerberus, I swear. No! Return to Shadow now.
I heed your call once more. Again, our journeys intertwine. Why did you call upon me, Princess? Did you not receive the artifact I brought you from the Fates?
Lord Moros, I did receive the fated list, and summoned you once more as it ordained. All children of Nyx are welcome where I reside. Might we speak further there? I have many questions.
I don't know whether I can answer them, as my own search for truth has not been going well of late. But I'll not decline your cordial invitation. Please lead the way.
Then follow me.
I shall.
Oh, where did he go?
A brief word? Princess, we've not met formally. I'm called Moros, Doom, or the official bearer of bad news. The Witch of the Crossroads apprised me of the situation here, and was gracious to invite me to stay for now.
You're welcome here and safe, Lord Moros. So then you know of my task.
To vanquish the usurper of the House of Hades seems more than a task. I regret this burden is yours to bear, and much sooner than expected.
It's all right. I was born for this. It wants some of my life essence before letting me in. Ugh, fine, it's only blood. Where in the... Who in the... What What sort of boon is this in such a place? Well, in the name of Hades, Olympus, are you there?
Olympus cannot hear you, spawn of Hades, but I can. And I have for you a proposition. Assist with a quandary of mine, and benefit. Your response?
Almighty Chaos. I'm honored to make your acquaintance. But what sort of quandary would concern the origin of all existence? And how do I fit in?
Time shall tell. But at present I have inferred that your response in essence was affirmative. Thus may our newly formed arrangement prove most interesting. Accept my mark and go, and later I shall open the abyss for you again.
There. Just have to live with the side effect for now.
Recovered.
Last night, Headmistress, I traversed a gate that led me to the depths of chaos, where I met its host. I've heard so much from you of Nyx, yet somehow I never expected to meet her mother and father.
An audience with primordial chaos? I'd not entirely expected that. Although, given Nyx herself has not been seen since Chronos took the House of Hades, I am unsurprised. There is no fury like that of a parent bereft of their child. Does chaos seem an ally to us, then?
I believe so.
Well, thank you, Nyx, for that.
Let's keep our voices down.
I once created a similar arrangement with a different spawn of Hades. He was an interesting subject. The interval since last we met grows ever longer now. Do you know his status? Respond.
You mean my brother Zagreus? Chronos took him, along with my parents and their closest associates. They're in the lowest reaches of the underworld, where I am headed now.
I see. Time appears to be the source of many problems recently. As for your brother, I found him to be quite amusing. How interesting that offspring can be so dissimilar. Do as you shall.
Give up already, girl. I know who you are. I know where you go. You shall not get there.
This magic. Chronos. I'll carve you limb from limb for this. For everything.
How frightening. Unfortunately, we shall never know if yours was a mere empty threat, for you are going on a little time out. At least until some other matters are resolved.
No.
You wish to traipse through this realm, then here, bask in it.
That old man. It was him. Where am I? Or when?
You knew how to resist my little spell.
The underworld's power. It'll take more than that, Chronos. I'm sorry, but I have to get through. Spirits of despair, be gone. Cerberus, it's really you.
Having shed its coat of torment, the soul-devouring infernal beast beyond the gates of Tartarus reveals that it is not the monster it appeared, but one more infamously vicious still.
No, wait, stay. Where did he go? He was guarding the gates. Finally out of here. Authorized personnel only. Now, on my authority as Princess of the Underworld, unseal. I'm in. Central control. Just need a moment. There.
You are trespassing on private property.
Please work. On my authority as Princess of the Underworld, unseal. Blood and... won't open. How about... Chronos!
We meet again, my girl. A guest arrived so soon. It is not often that I entertain of late. Perhaps after this house becomes a little more presentable, though for the moment, you must pardon all the dust. We have been renovating around here.
Get up. You get up off that stolen throne. You know who I am, and you know why I'm here.
Come now, granddaughter. There is no need to rush. You have come all this way, and I have so many questions. How have you been? And how exactly did you find me here?
Hear me, you enemy of night and darkness now. For your transgressions you shall imminently die. Under chthonic doctrine this I vow, for there is no escape from fate beneath the sky.
Manners. Cursing is forbidden in this house. By that token, fighting is forbidden as well. But for you, my girl, we shall have to make an exception. Time for you to go. Behold.
Death to Chronos!
This audience has lasted long enough. You do not get to barge into this house and waste my time. I am time. And I can make your every moment hell. 3, 2, 1. Granddaughter! An inevitable outcome. Nothing more.
I had him in my grasp.
Return to us.
Headmistress, I found him, Chronos. Deep within Tartarus, just as you said. I did everything as practiced and as planned, except... he was too strong.
Still your heart, Malinois, you're safe. And you were able to return again, which means that all your training served you well. So then, he realizes who you are.
He does. We've lost the element of surprise now, haven't we? Damn it. How could I fail?
Nothing has changed. You're to confront him down where he resides, where your mother and father rightly ought to be. But go with patience, not with haste. He may know something of your power now, yet not enough.
I'll get him. You.
Greetings, little one. I thought that I might find you here, my girl. Such fire in your eyes. How obstinate the members of our family can be. Have you learned nothing from our previous exchange?
Oh, I learned plenty, and I'm eager to learn more. So why don't you get out of my way, since there's nothing you can do within these woods but try to slow me down.
Past the point of reason and so very self-assured. Then very well. Come find me if you must and learn some more. You know where I reside. I do not hide from gods.
See you soon. It can't be. Zagreus.
Another tormentor come to break me, or to try. And such a frail one at that. Has the Titan Lord a lack for decent help?
Are you the master of this beast?
The master of this beast? Well, if I'm to be remembered, I could think of far worse ways than that. Though this beast has yet to so much as snarl at you.
Lord Hades, you're my father. I'm Milinoi. I'm your daughter.
My daughter? Milinoi? Merciful fates. You cannot be here. He shall find you. He'll find you and...
I'll slay him where he stands. He's in the area, is he not?
He's in my blasted house. Where you were meant to be, and I. Look at me, daughter. I cannot confront him on my own. What do you expect shall happen?
I expect he'll underestimate me. Father, let me free you from these bonds.
No. No, that would bring greater ruin, nothing more. Now get out of this place. Then let me lend to you what strength I still possess.
I'll be back for you.
Don't be a fool.
The infernal beast that wrought such terror in the Mourning fields now sits there calmly and expectantly, not for the princess of the underworld, but someone else.
Stay back. Got it. Charon. I found him, headmistress. My father. Chronos has him locked away in Tartarus. But I couldn't save him. He asked I leave him be.
Truly? How utterly predictable of Chronos to gloat in such a way. I regret that your reunion with Lord Hades thus transpired. Though I am gladdened you discovered him. How does he fare?
I really wouldn't know. He seemed sound of mind and body, and he knew me soon enough. Gave me what blessing he could still bestow. What can we do?
If he asked you leave him be, then 'tis evidence he wishes to remain unseen. Use full discretion and be brief should you encounter him again. And I shall see about ensuring Chronos remains ignorant of your newfound connection.
By your leave.
Come forward. Hermes urged me to address a certain matter with you here. However, my view is you are unprepared for the surface as of yet.
Meaning you won't lift the wards barring the path to the surface? What if I remove them myself? I've seen how you do it.
Then you'll be more prepared than you are now. Till then, remember your objective lies below, past me.
Permeation of witching wards. Fresh from the pot. I know what to do. The wards for my protection I dispel, for I am ready now for heaven as for hell.
The fates shall not protect you there.
The princess of the underworld now holds the key to the once warded gateway leading all the way up to the surface of this world. But how is she to fare in that forbidden realm?
We'll find out. To the surface.
What are you doing on the surface, young lady? How shall you survive? Surely you know your line is bound beneath the earth. Your strength is better spent against our foes down there.
As the ill-fated princess feels her life force fade with every breath of surface air, her sole recourse is to return whence she came.
What? Through all that... Some coins.
You made it up here, Em. I'll speed you on, except this climate's going to be rough. You underworld types and surface air. Must be something we can do about it, right?
This isn't working. How? Return to Shadow now.
Just a moment. You traveled to the surface, knowing full well the fates decided long ago that those of your line could not survive there and would always be forced back to the underworld.
The curse was palpable. I never intended to stay for long, just long enough to lend my relatives support. But it seems your sisters insist that I do no such thing.
Well, I don't see them around right now, do you? Incidentally, there was once an incantation that I happened upon, which was not intended for my eyes, but I now choose to think that it was intended for yours. Farewell.
Unraveling a fateful bond. I couldn't breathe. Thank you for visiting me last night, Lord Moros. So, hypothetically, if I were to complete a certain incantation that somehow loosened the grip the three fates have on my birthright, how angry would they be?
Please understand, Princess, that I am not at liberty to give advice on matters such as that, not even hypothetically. I trust I've been sufficiently direct in putting it this way?
In other words, we shouldn't be talking about this at all, and I assume all risk for my actions related to any potentially forbidden incantations that I've learned.
Yes, that covers it.
Ah, you're here. You visited the surface. I can't imagine that played out particularly well. At least you made it back at all.
It was draining. Even at night, something about being under the stars, I didn't know there were so many. It was more than I could take. You were right.
A lesson learned and an experience gained. The fates themselves do not want you up there. What shall you do?
I have an incantation to complete. I don't need to stay forever on the surface. I just need to hold on long enough to make it to Olympus.
Ah, then you seek to improve this aspect of yourself without rejecting it outright. I see how that may work.
It has to. Chronos.
Headed down. You, my girl, are meddling in matters you do not understand. Your father made certain choices. He was bound by them. But you are not. You need not follow in his ruinous path.
Ruinous? You brought ruin to the underworld and the surface. I'll never accept what you've done. Now enough talk.
How very spirited. You truly think you can stop time? Well then, I would like to see you try.
Then watch this.
When you return to Shadow, I briefly sense your presence in the infinite abyss. So I have seen that the servant of the three fates found you in that hidden place. He relayed to you a secret, did he not? Respond.
You mean Moros? His secret was about the surface, about how I can survive up there. I know this goes against the Fates' designs, but Olympus needs me.
I see. As you may know, I am uninterested in the Fates having undue influence. Perhaps you may find a catalyst here for this incantation, whether they like it or not.
This can grow into exactly what I need. Cerberus! There.
Who goes? You. What are you doing here again? I told you, you cannot be here.
And I told you I'd be back for you. Though my priority is Chronos. You vanquished him before. Can you reveal to me any weaknesses? Anything at all?
I vanquished him with the aid of 5 other gods. What hope have you alone? He has no weakness, save his arrogance. And it appears you have that weakness too.
Then it seems we are equally matched. Father, how long have you been this way? Is there aught I can do?
You think I have any sense of time in such a place? And I've said already what you can do. Risk not your everything. Go now, and be unseen.
You'll be avenged. River, take me.
You look a bit unwell. You saw your father out there, I presume? He required a special arrangement. For eons, he incarcerated countless souls within this place, not to mention me. Seemed only fitting he should have to waste away accordingly.
You couch it in morality when vengeance is reason enough. Though since you've reasoned it all out, by what right did you take the other members of my family? And Nyx and all the rest?
Why? Because they opposed me. Except you have this rather vexing knack for resisting some of my time-honored techniques. A recessive family trait, perhaps. Although your brother, he was not so fortunate. You too shall break, however, soon enough. You wretched child. Like father, like daughter, then, is it?
Come on, let's choose.
What? I thought none could resist the ravages of time. But you, how?
You'll get no answers from me, and no mercy either. Now die already, and I'll collect the ichor from your veins, or whatever flows through them.
What is death to the deathless? A mere nuisance. This house is mine. Once I am gone, you shall be cast away.
I expect so. And you'll be remade and back on the throne before I can return. But I shall return, and I'll slay you again and again and again if I must.
Even if, in so doing, it meant that you would never see your dear old family again. Because the mercy I have shown to them thus far is something I may have to reevaluate.
Our family. And what do I care? I don't even know them. But I do know you will be dead here in another moment. Any last words?
For you, my girl, a mere reminder. Nothing more. Time cannot be stopped.
The Prince's chambers. The mirror. So many dreams upon this very spot. Then one more. To the abyss of the subconscious I descend. A connection. Step 1. And now step 2. Night and darkness. Guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time. The mists of memory.
Oh, stay down, blast you. I've tried water, oil, nectar, ambrosia, but no.
That voice, it's...
What about blood? Not dry. Wait, what? Is my hair getting lighter and my features getting fairer, or did I consume something that really isn't sitting well?
Prince Zagreus, please listen to my voice. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Definitely something I consumed then. Or else... Oh, this is just a dream. Hypnos has been growing rather bold with these. Is that you in there, mate?
No, Look, yes, technically this is a dream, but it's the only way I could reach out to you, across the span of time. Now please, our family is in danger, and I need your aid.
All right, slow down. It's fortunate I rather like such realistic dreams. And what do you mean, our family? Who are you? Probably one of Mother's many cousins. Wouldn't explain the eyes, though, or my father's sigil on your outfit.
Let me speak. Look, this is going to be difficult for you to accept, but I'm Melinoi, your sister. From another time, a future time not all that distant from your own.
See, that was going to be my next guess. Well, dream sister from a future time. I would never want to snap awake before hearing you out, so what's the situation? What do you want me to do?
I want you to find our grandfather Chronos and destroy him. Because there's only so much I can do here myself. He's taken over your entire house, imprisoned our father, mother, you, everybody. And now he threatens Olympus. All as vengeance for what the gods once did.
Right. When you say what the gods once did, you mean the part where they got rid of Chronos permanently long before I was ever born? Or you, for that matter. But in the not all that distant future, he returns and single-handedly takes over everything.
Yes, please believe me. I myself was very little when the Titan struck, and I've been training all my life in preparation for this very moment. But I cannot stop Chronos on my own. Will you aid me?
I'm guessing not, since this is a dream, and I'll likely just forget about it as soon as I wake up. Also, you look and sound just like a figment of my imagination would probably look and sound. Can you prove anything you've said?
You won't forget me when you wake, I promise you. As for the proof you seek, you must know of Hecate, our mother's handmaiden. She trained me for this. Seek her and tell her what I've said, but no one else.
Sister, I'm afraid our mother has no such handmaiden. Although, in some strange way, you mentioning a name I've never heard is better proof than anything you've said to me thus far. Wait, what's the matter?
It's Chronos. I've incapacitated him, but he'll return, just as he will eventually in your own time. I need to go. Before he finds me here, I need to go.
But you just got here. Look, Melinoi, was it? Will I ever see you again, or was this more of a one-off?
I found you across dreams and time, brother. I'll stop at nothing to do it again. Until then, please, let this remain a secret between us.
Right, I can't even tell Hypnos. Well, suit yourself. See you another day, sister. Or night.
Till then, from mists of memory, return to Shadow now. Brother, I found him.
Over here. You're back. Now tell me everything. You found your mark. What then?
I reached the edge of Tartarus and made my way into the house, just as we planned. Chronos was there, on my father's throne. We clashed. He lost. But I know he isn't gone, and I was unable to linger there for long.
I trust you made each moment count. We were never going to destroy the Titan with brute force alone, but soon enough, he may yet be undone entirely, provided you have more good tidings to report.
The mirror was intact, abandoned in the prince's chambers, and the incantation worked. I found my brother in the past and spoke to him, but had so little time. I barely managed to convince him as to who I am.
Then speak swiftly the next opportunity you get, and continue not to overstay lest the task end in failure. As for the Titan, study him, as I shall study what you found.
Yes, headmistress. No! Return to Shadow now. What? Where? Father?
But Lord Hades,
You have your orders. Now return to Shadow. And take care of her. For all of us.
No harm shall come to young Malinois, my lord. In this, at least, I shall not fail you. Farewell.
Goodbye, daughter. Nyx. 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 Answer me. Blast. No.
Hello, Hades. Ah, there you are, my son. Grown a full beard and a broad frame, I see. And now you have a family of your own. How full of life they are, despite the dour environs.
Greetings, Father. I was not expecting your arrival. You must forgive us that the house was unprepared for guests. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company?
Oh, you know, for one thing, I was in the area. You might recall the time you, Zeus, and the rest of you little brats cut me to ribbons. Sprinkled all my bits all throughout Tartarus.
Father, that was a war you started and you know it. We took no joy in what we had to do. But how can this be? I thought that you were gone.
Do not sound so disappointed. It is I who should be disappointed here, not you. You thought I was gone. I was. But it turns out spite is a powerful motivator. Blood sacrifices also helped.
What do you intend to do? And what have you done to the others? To my family?
Your cries fall on deaf ears. Fear not, my son. I have not eaten them or anything. I have merely set them aside. They stand imprisoned in a moment that shall never pass. My qualm is not with them.
Olympus shall have your head. You can take mine for all I care, blast you. But don't you dare harm anybody in my house.
You have grown so accustomed to issuing commands that you forget yourself. Though I do have such a command for you, tell me exactly where the Fates reside.
The Fates? How should I know? Not even Nyx herself knows where her daughters are. Why are you asking me?
Father. My task began immediately following reports that Chronos found a way to gain the upper hand against Olympus. We just didn't know which sort of way. But now I think I do. Your sisters, the three Fates. He got them, didn't he? Is that why you're here?
You ask while making clear to me that you already know. I ought to have been there when it happened. Perhaps the Fates knew I lacked the strength to protect them, so they protected me.
How did he find them? What does he want from them?
I don't know how he found them. Few beings with knowledge of their whereabouts exist. As to what he wants from them, and this is a conjecture of my own, surely he'll try to influence their weavings from here on.
Oh.
Approach.
I dreamt of Father once again, when Chronos came for him, and you took me to safety. Except this time, I remained there longer than before.
'Tis more than a dream, of course. And what else did you learn whilst you lingered thus?
I learned Chronos wanted for Father to tell him where to locate the three Fates. Chronos hates them, or feels threatened by them. He's been searching for them all this time, hasn't he? and finally found them.
Which means they may not take our side if forced to choose. I feared as much, yet didn't wish to lend the possibility my voice. Well, this certainly fits the spirit of the news Swift Hermes relayed when he spurred us to act. Something real bad, I believe were his words.
Real bad. Yes. Chronos.
Granddaughter. Which rock did you crawl out from under, My forces, they are terribly confused. They have no idea where you live. So I thought I would attempt asking you nicely here.
I live in your nightmares, Titan. I thrive on them. I'll see you dead, and then destroyed. However long it takes.
However long it takes. You speak of inevitability, little one. A subject on which I happen to be the expert. As to whomever sent you after me, I shall find them.
We'll see. What?
It's you. Such a cacophony occurred after you last visited. Exactly when I cannot say. All of the Titan's wretched servants flew into a panic. Their cries would not cease. What transpired?
Perhaps they were concerned for their master, or busy trying to bring him back to life. Because I slew him, finally. And it won't be the last time.
Blood and darkness. Then you accomplished that which once took half the blasted strength of Olympus. All on your own.
Not on my own at all. I had their strength, if not their support, as you've given me yours. Father, we can stop him. And for now, we can kill him.
He shall seek vengeance with a renewed zeal. This entire plot of his is driven by the same impulse. Then kill him if you must. At least, his many deaths ought to keep him occupied. Granted. That is all.
You honor me. Greetings, Father.
Greetings.
When Chronos took our family and the house, and you bade the Witch of the Crossroads take me, I remember it somehow, or dreamt of it. Did he demand you tell him of the fates?
How could you possibly? Perhaps the fates themselves permitted you that bit of insight. My father sought them, but I revealed nothing. Couldn't have even if I so desired, for no one knows where those three are save them.
Wait, you never told Chronos how to find the fates? Then how did he? Because he's captured them. Not long ago, perhaps, but nonetheless, I'm certain of it.
What? No. But if this is true, well, then my father's plan for conquest is much closer to fruition than I thought. If not even they could stop him. Daughter, what chance do you have?
Good evening.
Lord Moros, you said before you think Chronos is going to influence the weavings of the fates. You mean he's going to try to change the future? Force a favorable outcome?
Yes. I think he's already trying to do just that. Unfortunately for him, the three fates can be a bit headstrong. I trust they may be quite resistant as captives.
I can't imagine Chronos tolerating insolence, whether from your sisters or anybody else. How he must hate them. When he was overthrown before, that was the outcome of a fated prophecy.
Indeed. As for now, I sense there are no weavings happening at all. No new futures foretold. Chronos believes he has no prophecy to fear. Yet I believe this is an opportunity for you, to make a better future for us all.
Those sands that you recovered from our enemy, have something of his nature in each tiny grain, a key of sorts, to the dissolution of time. Do you concur?
I do. That very incantation sprang to mind. An expression of all you taught me of his weaknesses. A means to unravel his very being, to bring death to Chronos at last. He doesn't seem to realize it's possible. Still thinks I'm just an agent of Olympus.
'Tis merely evidence that our concerted efforts have not been in vain. You cross the underworld like a tempest, whilst I remain in shadows. But when the Titan's time at last comes to an end, I dearly wish to be there myself, to see the look on his face.
We'll get him, Headmistress.
The weavings of the Fates are said to bind both mortals and immortals alike. The course and outcome of all lives all preordained. Thus the sense of choice is merely an illusion. Do you believe this, Spawn of Hades? Respond.
I think the Fates determine much about our lives. When and where we are born, for instance, and to whom. But I don't think they set every detail. And I know they're not weaving at all right now, because Chronos has them.
I see. For the most part, I concur with your assessment. I am the reason Chronos has them now. He asked me where to find them, and I decided to tell him. To verify such choices could be made without their influence. Now do you understand my quandary? Respond.
Oh no. Almighty Chaos, you were deceived. Chronos wished to find the Fates for his own gain. They were one of the only forces in this world powerful enough to stop him.
Yet they are not so powerful as they appeared. Nevertheless, I think you are correct. Chronos indicated his intentions were benign. I am unfamiliar with deceit and was misled. I remain quite displeased about this still.
Just stay down. No. Oh, blast. Thought I had you there. I had you there. You're weakening. Perhaps.
Brother?
Oh. Just as I'm about to get my hair under control. Who are you and what have you done with my reflection? Only joking. I remembered everything just as you said. Particularly since you're here again so soon. Where were we?
I was trying to persuade you to take me at my word that I'm your sister from a future time in which the Titan Chronos has usurped the House of Hades. I mean to stop him and require your assistance.
I have a wide variety of questions first, even knowing that our time apparently is limited. First off, why me? Although I am the designated security specialist around here, so perhaps I know the answer to that one.
Some security specialist. Chronos caught the house entirely off guard. But you're my closest kin. You've subverted the will of the Fates before, and slain gods, if not titans. I also lack the means of reaching anybody else this way.
Well, great. I feel that strong kinship between us already. Next question. Where even is this Chronos, and what would you have me do if and when I locate him? A two-parter for you.
I don't know where Chronos is exactly in your time, though I do have a lead. His remains were scattered to the deepest pits of Tartarus, which means he's probably recovering below where you reside. As for what to do if you can locate him, nothing as yet. We'll get to that.
I hate to break it to you, Malinois, but this isn't all that comprehensive a plan, especially for something you've been planning all your life. Do I just wait for you to work through the details, or...?
No, look, you're a security specialist. Begin an investigation, though in absolute secrecy. Is anything amiss anywhere in the house or in Tartarus? Any unusual activity from satyrs, for example?
We've had our share of satyr problems, though not anywhere nearby. But I can have a look around. What about you? Wait, are you in my bedchambers?
What's left of them, yes. I can only reach you like this while we're in the same location across time. At any rate, I have to find the means for you to destroy the Titan there before he regains his full strength. But... blast!
What is it? Do you have to go again? Then don't wait up on my account. I'll see what I can do and speak to you when next you haunt my dreams. Take care, sister. We'll sort this out.
You make it sound so effortless. Farewell, brother. Until we see each other next. From mists of memory, return to Shadow now.
She's gone. It's only me again. Hey, when do I wake up?
Zagreus, I'm counting on you.
The task unfolds. You brought the Titan low again. But what transpired after that? Was your bygone brother more cooperative than before?
He doesn't know where to find Chronos, though seems willing to investigate. Perhaps he'll turn something up. I still scarce believe it's truly his past self I've spoken to.
Imagine how he feels. Continue to check up on him, but not a word of this to anybody else. Time flows ever forward, and we are not meant to travel opposite that stream.
It shouldn't be possible.
We determine what is possible, Melinoe.
Ready for more?
I learned what happened to the Fates, Lord Moros. Or rather, how Chronos discovered where they were. It was Chaos who led Chronos to them. Chaos, of course, seems to regret this now, and I don't think had any ill intent.
Oh, that is a lot of information to take in. It does make some amount of sense. Chronos having free reign in your father's house, eventually found his way to Chaos, then coaxed this vital information out of them. Then he ambushed the Fates as part of his plans for conquest.
You're taking all this better than I would have. Come to think of it, I've never seen you angry.
You're seeing me right now. It's just, my anger changes nothing, typically. So Chaos now is working to undo some of the damage caused. Chronos removed one thread in the Fates, but created another. Perhaps an unwise trade.
Making a mockery of Chaos seems unwise to me.
'Tis a new moon.
Headmistress, Olympus seems reluctant to ask outright, but I can tell my family there needs me. I cannot shake the sense that I have to help them before I can achieve our task.
You needn't shake that sense, for it may well be accurate. You're still thinking of an incantation that may help you to survive such a journey.
I am. Up there, I'll be like a fish out of water, right? Suffocating. But with a proper incantation, I was thinking maybe I could hold my breath until Olympus is secure.
Such a spell shall not be simple. Though if you demonstrate that you're sufficiently well-traveled, then perhaps magic such as that shall help you go farther still.
I'm counting on it. Now, my blood is bound by fate, yet blood runs free. Release me from this realm. Become my key.
There.
Let's try the surface one more time.
Impressive. Though your path shall still be fraught.
Did you miss me, Trouble? Thought I'd flit on over to your neck of the woods again, since I'm still welcome here and safe and everything. What have you been up to lately?
You know, not much, really, Eris. So, well, what brings you back? For a while there, I thought maybe you really were gone for good this time.
Hate to disappoint, but I just couldn't stay away. Especially not with everything we're in the middle of right now. You have been real busy lately, huh?
Whatever it is you heard, please keep it confidential. Farewell, everyone. My curse. I feel all right.
Oi, what are you doing on this side? You lose your way? Thought you had business in the underworld, not here. Mayhap I'm just a bit out of the loop is all. You need this stuff or not?
Have to get out of this damned city. From the docks, I can find a ship to cross the rift. Should be able to reach Olympus from there. Shades are trapped within that pylon there. Eidolon.
Hey there. Don't know exactly what you did, or maybe heck, but you seem much more yourself than last I saw. That's great, because to make it all this way, you're going to need every bit of strength and speed.
Part of the barrier is down. Must have been that pylon I destroyed. So what? 5 more to go. The Trident Sigil.
You made it to the surface, little niece. Too bad we couldn't scour the place before you got here, though. We're right in the middle of a big shakeup.
I can make an exchange.
You're not supposed to be up here, are you? Don't think your dad's permitted back up top, at least. But you're a witch. Must be you've got your cures for everything under the sun.
Farewell, Athera. You've come to aid me even here, Lord Charon. Though I imagine not even you can travel much farther where I'm headed. I won't forget your generosity.
You frighten my sheep. That's a real no-no in this town.
I apologize for my transgression, Cyclops. What do I owe you for the inconvenience? I can pay.
Oh, you pay. The punishment's getting eaten alive by me. Sorry, I don't make the rules.
That seems unusually strict. There's no use following a senseless code of law.
Only kidding. I do make the rules. And I get real tired only eating sheep.
Then you'll eat dust.
Why you?
And stay down. Let's go, Chronos. A harbor. Warships risen from the depths, all headed for Olympus. It's got a spectral gate. Take me away. This must have been the closest ship. I'll take it. Now take me to the coast.
You made it. Hey, sailor. What a coincidence running into you like this so far away from home. Where are you headed? Maybe I could give you a lift.
You know perfectly well where I'm headed. And I can get there on my own, thanks.
You sure about that? Because it looks like you've been having a pretty rough night so far. And it's only going to get worse.
I don't care for your insinuations here, Eris. Speak plain or get out of my way.
Oh, I'll speak plain. You're boring, I don't like you, and you don't get to order me around. How's that? How could you be so cruel?
She stands victorious, yet hardly stands at all.
Solid ground. At last. It's under attack. Deep breath, Mel. Made it this far, and yet the real climb is just about to start. The family may be much too proud to ask for help, but it's their time of need. Together, we can all prevail.
The fury of Olympus! Hail! The noble princess of the dead at last. I am your cousin Athena, and proud to welcome you to Olympus. Yet I could be prouder, as this wasn't always such a miserable place.
Hail, Lady Athena, and well met. Please call me Melinoi. Now where can I direct my wrath, that we may liberate your mountain stronghold and see its glory all restored?
Well met indeed, Melinoi. The wretched Titan's armies have infiltrated our most sacred grounds. On them, your wrath may be well spent, especially as you rise toward the summit, where most of our family now takes refuge.
The Palace of Zeus. And what of you? Why aren't the others out here fighting by your side?
Because that is precisely what our strategy requires, for they aided your arrival, did they not? Now let us go our separate ways, and may my blessing aid in your ascent. The might and fury of Olympus be with you. Back into the fray.
Stop right there. Ah, here comes the unexpected wrinkle in my master's plan. I know who you are, lost daughter of Hades, and I know that you know who I am. I had a premonition of this very moment.
Lord Prometheus, I presume. You must have premonitions all the time. I'd not heard you were liberated, or that Chronos is the master you serve. Solidarity between Titans, then?
Call it a change of heart. I was a coward and a fool, you see, to have sided once with gods against my kind, but no more. This is my attempt at atonement.
What, by leading this reckless assault? I never took you for a coward, but you remain a fool.
Perhaps you're right, but I shall be a victorious fool at least. For I have seen you stand no chance at all. Ito's attack.
No!
There was no dignity in this at all.
He saw right through me. You traitor. How dare you stand against me and our cause? And of all the nerve to show your face again here, you'll be cast out for what you've done.
Sorry, babe, but I'm not going anywhere. Thank Nyx and Hecate and their unbreakable oaths. Besides, you got me all wrong.
Oh? Perhaps I merely mistook you for one of Nyx's other daughters who readily shot at me using the rail of adamant.
No, that was me all right, and I had a great time. But I take umbrage with the traitor thing. Think I made clear I wasn't on your side.
Then you serve Chronos.
Sure.
The crest of the Queen. The family stands united in our cause. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Pleased to make your acquaintance finally, my dear. Already had enough of the surface, yes? Well, I promised the family that once you demonstrated your resolve to us, I'd take you under my wing. And I always keep my vows.
Her Majesty the Queen is with me now. Greetings, Father. I'll use this well.
Melinoi, I cannot believe that I'm asking, but how fares Olympus in all this? Even trapped within this chamber, it is evident to me that the Titan's legions are at war.
The surface swarms with the dead, and the armies of Chronos are besieging the mountain. Our family is holding them back. I've been trying to break the stalemate in their favor, but all in all, it's not a pretty sight up there right now.
Not a pretty sight up there. You mean to say you've seen all this firsthand? How?
You mean our birthright? Would you believe I learned a means by which I could withstand the surface climate for a while? Long enough to make a difference up there. Or to try.
Impossible. Yet seemingly all these impossibilities continue to occur. So you must vanquish the Titan, as well as come to the rescue of Olympus. How utterly absurd that you are burdened with all that.
Be well, Lord Father.
Oh, daughter.
You're the help? Oh, that's rich.
friendly word of advice, sister. Stay out of my bloody way, else you're liable to get hurt. Now scoot, and tell whomever sent you that I work alone.
Your threat is duly noted, son of Zeus. I'm headed for the docks, but understand this city's sealed shut.
Then you understand you ought turn back. This town is dead, and doesn't let the living pass.
I'm daughter of Hades. The dead shall answer to me. They may just need a little encouragement.
Try all you like, but remember you were warned.
What is going on in here?
Yeah. And they all look at me like I'm completely daft. Why, hello. Now, who is this? What sort of nymph do we have here? Not from the waters nor the woods, but wait. Those eyes! Zag, man, is that you? You've changed. I like it.
Lord Dionysus, I presume. I'm Melinoi, sister to Zagreus. I've come to the mountain's aid at the family's behest, but what is the meaning of this festivity? Aren't you at war?
Oh, Mel, right, the others mentioned you. Listen, baby, I'm into lots of different things, but war just isn't one of them. What's the use? We gods can't die, but we can live.
Your mountain is under siege. Chronos took my side of the family, and soon he may take yours.
All the more reason to raise a cup while we still can, yeah? Though I get it, not your thing, but why not have a little pick-me-up for the road ahead? Get a load of these. And don't tell Athena or anybody that you saw us here.
Prometheus.
Resist all you like, yet the age of gods shall end. Time shall see to it. And thereafter a golden age of enlightenment shall begin, in which you gods hold far less sway.
If I somehow gave you the impression that I'm interested in your doomsaying and false prophecies, I assure you I'm not.
Your disregard is the very reason you're no longer fit to rule. I know you'll never relinquish this mountain. Fall with it, then. I don't know. I knew this would happen, yet I could not prevent it, do you see? I could only do my part.
Silence. Save your troubles for your master Chronos.
It's not my troubles that I mean to save, Agent of Change. You, God. I hate you all.
He's gone. A gift. This storm. What happened here? What are these things? Closer to the top. That's gods. All these monstrosities. Oh no. That's a tail. That monster, that was Typhon.
Hey!
Hermes, you're here.
You made it all the way up here. That's great. Except what isn't great is Typhon. You've run into him already, probably. A mountain-sized monstrosity and all his brood.
This storm, this infestation. All of this is Typhon's doing then. How did he get here? How do we stop him?
No easy answers for you, except Gramps brought this on us, all part of his plan. The others can hold fast a while in Pop's palace, but they need your help. I better report to Heck. Be safe.
You too. The father of all monsters.
Everyone lend me your strength.
The gods.
Now, young lady, finish this. He's recovered.
How?
The fall of Mount Olympus is inevitable, as you plainly see.
Get out of my head.
If I may. My sisters told me of a certain prophecy even I thought would never come to pass. That Olympus would once again face the fury of the father of all monsters, and their conflict would shake the world to its core. And now it's happening.
You mean you knew Typhon's attack was a real possibility? Why didn't you warn us? We could have prepared.
I was not permitted to warn you. Had I done so, it merely would have expedited an outcome I now realize was bound to happen anyway. Though perhaps your implication is correct, and this is all my fault.
What? How is this all your fault? Unless you aided Chronos in awakening the most notorious fiend the gods ever faced, I don't see how you had anything to do with this.
Unraveling a fateful bond. I abetted your plans to gain the surface. The awakening of Typhon. Perhaps it's a punishment. And a reminder never to defy the fates. Princess, please forgive me.
Nonsense. Chronos did this, not you.
Here, now. Has the thin air upon that mountain made you mad, Malinois? Confronting Typhon of all creatures face to face. Hermes told me everything, save what was going through your head.
I was not about to turn my back on my family, especially not after having come so far. What should I have done? Flee at the first sight of that monster? We flee only as a last resort.
That we do. And you'd best keep reminding yourself of it ere you confront the father of all monsters again. Do not take unnecessary risks, or lose sight of the task.
We do as we must. To think this one would never show his face. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
A fellow student of death, to have confronted monstrous Typhon with such zeal. My kin insisted that I act upon the violence spiraling out of control, and I do wish to see your prowess, so here, a first of many contributions to the cause.
The will to fight.
She's back already, Cerberus.
Father, I'm afraid the matter on Olympus is more dire than we thought. For Chronos reawakened Typhon, who is very, very large, and dead set on destroying the palace of Zeus.
Such a predictable and reckless action on the Titan's part. Although your Uncle Zeus may not be quite as spry as when he and that monster previously clashed.
You don't seem so surprised. How did you all defeat Typhon before? I've never fought something like him.
Nor should you fight something like him, daughter. Let Zeus clean up his mess. His thunderbolt proved quite effective in the past. Although you'd think that an embodiment of storms and rage would be immune.
I'm not about to abandon our family to face this threat on their own.
Then you're in the wrong place. For if you think thwarting the Titan shall stop Typhon in turn, you're wrong. A monster such as that cannot be controlled. Go, see for yourself.
Styx, take me.
visitor. I understand your latest vainglorious attempt to reclaim Olympus for the gods did not pan out. Perhaps in the moment you witnessed the father of all monsters and all his terrifying stature, you at last understood your folly.
You awakened that monstrosity and call me vainglorious? Typhon is not going to take orders from you or anyone. He'll have nothing left to rule over if he has his way.
No, you gods shall have nothing left to rule over if he has his way, and I mine. Typhon may not be the negotiating type, but we need no agreement to pursue the same result. Excuse me? Time does not stop at your behest, it only stops at mine. Oh, but by all means, go attend whatever urgent matter requires you to put our clash on hold, you laggard. Last, you gods learn nothing from the past. Recklessly changed everything to suit your whim.
You're the one who's learned nothing, despite all the time you've had to think on it.
Oh, on the contrary, I know change is inevitable with time. The only question is, which sort? But time cannot be stopped.
She looks a bit like Mother, doesn't she? Which means... Oh, blast. I never thought... I look just like him, then. Only without the... Ah. Hi there, Melenoi. My investigation into our grandfather's scheming has begun, though difficult to make good progress without telling anybody what I'm up to. Don't take this the wrong way, but this truly is your only idea.
Yes, I don't think I can stop Chronos here. Even Olympus is stuck trying to keep his forces at bay. And he's far too hateful and hard-headed to stop on his own.
That's our family for you. Father certainly has no love for Chronos, but he never speaks of him. Do you happen to know what went over between them to have made things this bad?
You're in a better position to ask our father about that than I am. Chronos was a tyrant, and his children wouldn't have it. The Fates themselves deemed that the gods should rule. But that apparently wasn't enough for him.
So now you want me to stop him for you? I mean, for us. I've had mixed experiences vanquishing certain members of our family before, but that wasn't forever. And you've said next to nothing about how you expect me to do it.
Look, I have knowledge of an incantation known as Dissolution of Time. It requires several complicated steps I shall explain along the way. If it works, it should unravel him.
Unravel him? That's a little vague for me, unless Chronos turns out to be a spool of yarn. Can you be more specific?
Unmake him. Destroy his ambitions along with him. Undo all the harm he caused. A threefold family bond is required. You, me, and Chronos. Then we shall infuse a special weapon with the negation of his very being. I'll get into that later.
Well, great. I think you cleared everything up. Though I'll admit I don't like having to kill our family members just because Father doesn't know how to get along with them.
You would blame Father in all this? Oh, blast. Chronos is starting to revive. I have to go. Keep searching for any sign of him. And remember, this is for all of us.
I will, and I understand, I think. We didn't ask to be born into this, but it's what we got. We'll handle it as best we can.
That's right. Thank you, brother. Take care of yourself. And be kind to Mother, Father, Cerberus, and all for me. From mists of memory, return to Shadow now. To hell and back. The heavens next. Okay.
Hiding your life force? Coward! I'll know how much you had when you lie dead!
We've done this before, we shall do it again.
Finally.
Fight on! This was as long as I could stay.
Enough of this place.
In Ethergate. To all my family on the mountain, let me pass. So bright. It's daybreak. Is that?
Look, husband.
She arrives.
King Zeus.
Welcome, young lady, to our family's glorious abode. You have our thanks for seeing to it that the monster Typhon failed to reach us here.
And you have our regrets that my lord husband left you to confront that horrid creature on your own. Most of the others are still fortifying the palace. Forgive our rudeness.
There's nothing to forgive, Queen Hera. I am honored to have met you and King Zeus face to face and seen the glory of Olympus firsthand. I owe it to your generous support these many nights.
Come now, Melinoe. We have a shared objective after all. And so long as Chronos sits upon your father's throne, that objective remains incomplete.
Hurrying her off when she only just arrived, husband? Although we've little here for entertainment other than Apollo's plucking. At least our enemy shall be back at our gates before long.
I don't think I can remain anyhow. I need to consult with the Witch of the Crossroads. She may have thoughts on how to rid ourselves of both our great foes at once.
We shall find a means of that, I have no doubt. And until then, we shall be better prepared to meet their charge.
Go on, my dear. We're unaccustomed to expressing gratitude, as you can plainly see. Until such time as your Lord Father and his own queen are restored, there's little cause for cheer, I think.
Perhaps soon enough.
You did it, Sunshine! I'd say I knew you would, but the truth is, I had an inkling of doubt, especially once I saw Typhon for myself.
He was quite large, I'll give him that. It's a pleasure to finally meet you face to face like this, cousin. You play most beautifully.
Oh, anything to take our minds off of what's happening. At least you bought us a bit of reprieve so I could play again at all. Typhon is going to be back though, isn't he?
I'd count on that, but I'm going to be back as well. For now, please bolster your defenses and make ready for the monster's next attack. Now I had better go. My headmistress is expecting my return.
Can't you just contact her by boon? I'll bring one forth for you in case that works. And thanks for everything, cousin. That's for you.
May I? I'm unaccustomed to being on this side. I see Erebus, I think. Wait, headmistress, is that you? Can you hear me?
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message. Melinoe, if you can even hear me yonder, I bid you to return. We have matters to discuss.
I have to go now, everyone. Please, take care, and let the others know I'm sorry to have missed them. I'll return. Return to Shadow now. Should check with headmistress.
Successive victories? Your victory against Typhon, have you there anything to show for it? Any sort of specimens or samples of his flesh?
I hope you like hideous eyes, headmistress. Is there an incantation that you have in mind requiring such filth?
Perhaps. Hold on to all of that for now. But when the time is right, we shall turn all that monstrous power back against itself and rid this world of that fiend for good.
Yes, headmistress.
That dream, which means she must be close. Melinoe? Melinoe, that's a nice name. Melinoe, are you out there? There. Hello again, sister. You wanted me to search for signs of Chronos preparing for a big surprise, and while it isn't much, I did locate machinery in Tartarus that seemed a little out of place.
Machinery? You mean the gears that turn the ever-shifting chambers? In my time, that machinery is spread through Tartarus as far as I can see. What do you make of it?
Well, normally I wouldn't have made anything of it, but perhaps it's connected to what you're saying. I'm working on tracing where it leads. What about you? Any word on how we ought to proceed?
We need a weapon. The problem is that Chronos can resist the arms once used to vanquish him. On top of that, it needs to be available both to you in your time, and to me in mine. The closer to our family, the better. Can you think of something suitable?
Nothing immediately comes to mind. I have some mortal weapons in my chambers, but they hardly worked at any point. A weapon both in my time and in yours. And none of the infernal arms will do.
Give it some thought, but please make haste. Chronos shall realize what I am up to here eventually, and this connection weakens every night. For now, I'd better go.
Hold on. What happened to the servants at this house? To my friends? Loves of my life? You said Chronos took everybody. Did you mean everybody, or...?
Well, no. Hypnos is with us, but fast asleep. Commander Skelemius, too. He's marshalling the Shades still loyal to our father. Poor Cerberus has been cast out into the Mourning fields. But as for all the rest...
Oh, at least the good Commander Skelemius made it out. But Nyx, Achilles, Thanatos, Megara, Dusa, Orpheus... Our grandfather has all of them locked up.
He has our father bound in chains in Tartarus. I understand he's trapped the others, frozen them in time. But we can break his hold on them. I'm certain that we can. Goodbye for now, brother. Think of a weapon we can use to set this right.
Sure thing. I think of weapons all the time.
Felled that monster. Chronos must believe he has the upper hand now that Olympus has the father of all monsters bearing down on them night after night. But he has made a grave mistake.
Typhon cannot be controlled. If he no longer had Olympus to contend with, he would probably come after Chronos next. There must be some way we can redirect his rage.
If not his rage, the very nature of his being. I have always taught you that our craft is never to be used for destruction alone. But no rule is immutable. Let us use our enemies' strengths against them, to rid us of them all.
Disintegration of monstrosity. Greetings, Father. You saw what happened. What Chronos did to Mother and my brother and the rest. Where are they? Where is he holding them?
My knowledge of this is not up to date. He made everybody stop somehow. I saw them, still as stone. Not petrified exactly, but ensnared in the great hall of the house. He must have stored them someplace else inside.
Even when I'm able to vanquish Chronos on a given night, most of the house is sealed off, and I'm unable to remain for long. How can we break them out?
Perhaps if you ask the Titan very nicely, he shall comply. Daughter, I know of no way to undo his work, and have no wisdom to impart. But this I can provide.
Chronos!
My granddaughter.
Tell me something before I turn you back to dust again. If Typhon destroys Mount Olympus as you so desire, where do you expect he'll go from there? Back to sleep?
Oh, that is none of my concern. Ours is a wide world, and deep. Typhon shall have free reign to go where he pleases. Perhaps he shall rule over the seas in Poseidon's stead.
Liar. You plan to double-cross him. Send him roaring back to the abyss after your use for him is ended. Not even you are fool enough to disregard him as a threat.
The future shall be well in hand, that I can assure you, granddaughter. Best focus on the present, and the many hardships we endure. Once more, I am undone. and I shall be back in the blink of an eye. Curse you, and all the gods.
To the abyss of the subconscious I descend. Something beside the bed. Gygaros. This must be it. No mere dream. Its essence is real. Headmistress, you always said to trust my instincts. So here goes.
What if something happened? Something must have happened. But then how am I still dreaming? If this even is a dream. Oh, blast, where is she? When is she? Whew.
Zagreus, you did it. I found the traces of Gygaros here, which should be what I need for what comes next.
Right. So now I wait for you to contact me again once you've infused our father's spear with some temporal nightmare curse, and I'll descend into grandfather's fetid lair where I'll drive said spear into his heart. Something like that.
Whatever it takes. But I've been giving this a lot of thought, and there's an alternative I wanted to propose. You said before you've never even met Chronos. Let's say you find him in his fetid lair. What are the outcomes then?
Well, let's see. 1, I could murder him as we discussed. 2, I could fail miserably in the attempt. Or 3, we hit it off, have a rousing conversation, and become best mates.
My thoughts as well, more or less. Bear with me, but what if, prior to striking, you first took that latter course? Got to know him, endeared yourself to him if possible.
Wait, what? We'd have ourselves a nice grandson-to-grandfather chat. I could invite him to the house for a bottle of ambrosia. He's been festering a while. Perhaps he's keen for company. You're serious?
I am, but he's been festering for far too long, and very bitter that our family broke ties with him. His ambitions likely can't be changed, even in your time. Though, if nothing else, perhaps you can use such knowledge against him.
You really do mean he and I should have a chat? So we become best mates, what then? Oh. Huh. He wouldn't take over the house. He wouldn't have to. But Father would absolutely lose his mind if he sees him again.
Take Chronos in as prisoner. As security specialist, it ought to be within your right. He probably is far too proud to go quietly, but it's a chance.
Well, why not? He hasn't met me, right? Or you, for that matter. And he can't be harder to talk to than Father. I like this plan, sister. More than the kill-on-sight version, at least.
Good. But I need assurances that if the conversation does not go the way you wish, you will not hesitate to run him through.
Then here are those assurances. If I meet him, can't get through to him, don't like him, and determine he's a threat to you and all of us, I'll kill him. Then and there.
I believe you. All my life, I had this task. Death to Chronos. But that was never the goal in its entirety. More so the means to stop him and for retribution. If there's another way to set this right, it's worth a shot.
Agreed. Well then, I'd better brush up on my spearwork just in case. Besides, the sooner I wear myself out, the sooner I'll be able to get right back to sleep and see you again.
Be ready. Preparing Gygaros may take a little while, and I may have difficulty reaching you until such time, but I'll return. Till then, be well, Zagreus. Big brother. From mists of memory, return to shadow now.
She's gone again. Big brother. Me.
Should have what I need now.
Where were you?
My father's spear, Gygaros. It was there in the prince's chambers for me to find. Zagreus must have gotten access to it in his time, as I have now. One final step, then.
Not quite. We have one opportunity to use it against Chronos, and she'll take every precaution to ensure it shall have the intended result.
You wish for me to turn my attention to Olympus for a while, so that we can test the temporal spear there first?
Yes. You need to prove that this shall work.
Entropy is the last reagent we require for the dissolution of time, but where am I supposed to find it? I found no trace as yet, even from Typhon.
Where are you supposed to create it, is the correct question to be asking. A powerful enough force must be put entirely to rest. Do you catch my meaning?
I believe so. Back to the surface, then. At last.
Now say the words.
Your rage, monster, shall spill from you like blood. Your life force all consumed within that flood.
There. Now wield that power at the summit.
Monster! This is it. Just need to weaken him. Typhon! Your time is over! Entropy. Typhon's essence. The power to stop time.
We salute you.
Flower.
Oh, my good niece, you were extraordinary, truly. So far as we can tell, no trace of that monstrosity remains. The deed is done. Typhon is dead.
My lord husband has been premature to declare victory before, so I shall not believe a word of this until I hear it from your lips. Perhaps not even then.
The father of all monsters is undone. Not merely dead, but eradicated, using the power of the Titan of Time and a bit of assistance from father's favored spear, Zagreus.
You hear that, Heredia? I told you young Melinui was certain to prevail on our behalf. Our family always triumphs when we stand together with a common purpose.
I remain utterly in shock. Well now, girl, if you have truly quashed that monstrous threat, then do prepare yourself for all of us to claim we never doubted you at any point. My lord husband is already starting.
If you had not believed in me, Queen Hera, then perhaps Typhon would have been here in my stead. So thank you all. And now an even greater victory is within reach.
The Titan Chronos. You mean to likewise destroy him using the methods you employed this very night?
If necessary. Though this power that you witnessed was for Typhon alone, and likewise what we planned for Chronos is fit only for him. The Deathless cannot be destroyed unless they threaten the very fabric of the weavings of the Fates.
No time for feasting till the other deed is done then, yes? That's fine. The Titan's forces may grow far more desperate now, a possibility for which we ought prepare. We shall lend you all the strength we can for your own final assault. Take care.
Be well.
The sun shall rise and dawn will break, our fated glory ours to take.
The storm has passed. That monster turned the weather such that not even Lord Zeus or I could stop it properly. But now he's gone, and we have you to thank.
Thanks are owed all around, Grandmother. Typhon gave in to the combined might of the gods. I merely concentrated our fell strength. Now to press this advantage.
Perhaps not even Chronos can withstand what you unleashed. But be careful, granddaughter. Make certain we shall meet again.
We will.
That monster, truly gone. You got him, forever. Not that my faith in you wavered since your initial victory, it's just... I still can't entirely believe it. So now for Chronos, then.
Now for Chronos, then. One encouraging result can often spur another, and perhaps all of you shall have a brief reprieve. I'm certain you could use it.
With Prometheus and such still causing problems, we won't be getting all too comfortable just yet. Especially not while our main foe is out there still. Go get him, Sunshine.
On it.
Take care now.
with pride.
Now for Chronos. I'll be counting on your blessings, everyone. Return to Shadow now.
From you. The foul deed is done. Have no pity for that monster, only gratitude for yielding his power in his absence. Now you are ready for the final phase.
Before I depart, my brother asked something I didn't know how to answer. If Chronos is destroyed before all this, what exactly happens to us here and now?
Let us discover the truth of it together. I am certain only that this is not goodbye. The conclusion of your task is at hand. Go. End this.
I'll see you again soon.
You may proceed.
Time overstepped his bounds, which cannot stand. He shall be stopped, as the three fates had planned.
'Tis done. Death to Chronos.
Oh, hello, granddaughter.
No.
It seems the pathways into Erebus are not as well protected as they used to be. I take it this here's the individual who pitted you against me, is this not?
Headmistress! Headmistress, fight him! Fight! Fight back!
This headmistress of yours has considerable knowledge to have thus concealed you. But she is weary, such that time caught up with her at last. She hears not a word you say.
Unhand her, wretch. Unhand her, or I'll tear you to pieces.
My own children tore me to pieces once before. Look what I've got them. Whoever this is, perhaps she shall be more cooperative than you, although I'm not particularly optimistic, nor should you be. Good evening.
Come back! Ha! Where is she?
She is now my guest. What did you call that old witch whom you seem to care about so much? Your headmistress? Tell me now exactly who she is, if you yet value her well-being in the least.
She was my mother's handmaiden, nothing more. When you attacked my father's house, she took me away. When I came of age, I vowed to stop you, despite her efforts to dissuade me. Let her go.
At first I thought perhaps that you were a child of Zeus rather than Hades. But you are a terrible liar, granddaughter. Now you shall suffer for your actions, or the handmaiden shall do so in your stead.
Don't you touch her!
Three, 2, 1. You wish to bring about the end of time? Well then observe, for I shall give you but a glimpse. Come finish what your father started, granddaughter. And do take a good look around. Can never be recovered. Impossible.
My mother's handmaiden. You give her back. Right now.
You care so much for this witch handmaiden of yours. Would that a single relative of mine showed me even an iota of concern?
What reason would they have to care? Look what you've done. You're trying to take everything from us. Our future.
We are family. We do not take, we share. Destroy me then, if you possess such strength, and see what future you shall bring about.
This is for that future. And our family.
Future. Family.
That ought to hold you. A little extra time for what comes next.
For the moment, time stands still, stricken by the enchanted spear Gygaros, and temporarily susceptible to one final step the Princess of the Dead has planned.
Now for Zagreus to do his part. Hold on, Headmistress. To the abyss of the subconscious, I descend. Okay, focus. Now, night and darkness, guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time. All right, need to calm myself. Can't make him more nervous than me.
This has to work. It has to. I mean, why wouldn't it? If everything she says has happened will happen. I mean, it just makes sense, doesn't it? Well, anyway, we'll find out soon enough. If she shows up. Wait. Melinoi, you've returned. You've no idea how much difficulty I had falling asleep so I could see you here again. So what's the word? Have you prepared the spear?
Take hold of Gygaros and we'll find out. You'll have to go immediately to where Chronos resides. Speak to him, but do not mention me at all, as I've not yet been born. I'll be counting on you to succeed.
And the plan is, once I find him, either we become best mates, or else it's death to Chronos, like you said. Do you truly think there's any possibility he comes around? That I won't have to kill him?
Knowing there are infinite possibilities, then I suppose so, yes. But I'm so angry with him still, and frightened about what may come to pass. He's taken so much from me, from all of us, and yet he wants his family back too. One way or another, he'll get what's coming. We all will.
All right. But we're getting your family back, not just his. Whew, this is a lot. To think the Spear of Fathers has the power to destroy a deathless titan.
It shall in just a moment, so hold it close. May earth and night and darkness hear me now. Bring true death to the deathless by my vow. Dissolution of time.
Gygaros. It's grown hot to the touch, but feels much lighter than before as well. I suppose I should be careful not to prod somebody with it. Besides Chronos.
Go, Zagreus. I've done everything I can here. And we'll see each other again. Some other time than this, perhaps. But still. For now, farewell.
Goodbye, Melinoi. I hope this works.
What now? What is all that infernal racket? Silence, fools, lest we be caught. Guards! Guards! Guards!
Oh, hello.
Who goes there? You lack the clothing of the satyrs' hooves, and her countenance, which I know not.
You must be grandfather. I don't believe we've had the pleasure. I'm called Zagreus. I got a tip about your quite suspicious cabin and decided to go take a look. What are you doing here, if I may ask?
Recuperated. What else would I possibly be doing in a place such as this? So I suppose Hades is to thank for this new grandchild of mine. I never thought that I would see the age when he became a father for himself.
Oh, he's a wonderful father, if you must know. My sole disappointment is that I'm an only child. But he and my dear mother Persephone, the underworld queen, truly love each other, so down the line, one can hope.
Why are you telling me all this? So immediately left my satyrs tear into shreds. Where are those blasted satyrs anyhow?
Grandfather, I'm telling you all this because I thought I'd make a little small talk here before I have to do you in. If you would bring pain and suffering upon my house, as our designated security specialist, I cannot allow that.
What do you know of my intent? You dare speak to me of pain and suffering? Here I have wrought it since an eon prior to when you were but a twinkle in your father's eye. He and his brothers, traitors and usurpers.
They're your children. Father and I also used to fight. He'd grown isolated from Olympus, and Persephone and me didn't do him any good. What about you? We've only met. Are you prepared to sweep me into your old grudge?
If necessary, yes, of course. Your father and his brothers surely have already poisoned you and your entire generation against me.
Would I be speaking to you if that were the case? Here's the arrangement. Either come along quietly to a little surprise family reunion, or take this spear repeatedly, and you won't soon recuperate, I swear. Which is it going to be?
You, who threaten me with annihilation, have not experienced a world without time. You would have to dearly miss my influence. Nor shall I be shamed and ridiculed before my kin. What would you have me do when they look upon me?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps just act like you're my grandfather rather than sneaking underneath the house in some sort of profane chamber I ought to have known about. Your time. Why don't you extrapolate a bit?
Extrapolate what? Actually feel the life in which Grandfather Time is there to coddle the spoiled child of my rancorous son. He shall drive that accursed spear through me on sight if you do not.
No, because you'll be under my protection. And also, no, it won't just be a joy-filled life, especially if you keep on. But it'll probably be better than whatever this is. Now make your choice already. I don't have all day or night.
Severin, a future with such grandchildren as you, or the eternal void. How can I possibly decide?
That's it, I'm stabbing you.
No, wait. All this time, for naught. Perhaps the fates themselves always knew my plans would be undone again. 3, 2, 1. Ready or not, hence I go.
You said yourself Mother could use some rest. Why don't you join her? I can keep an eye on things.
No. Nyx is with the Queen. Nor shall I leave my daughter unattended.
Unattended? You act like I may not be the best influence on her.
I do not act.
Oh, hello. Well, this is a rare treat. The both of you together in this lounge. What brings you here, Grandfather?
I yet to seek the girl's whereabouts is what. I have turned over this residence in its entirety and found nary a sign. She is already as elusive as you always were, Hades.
That or your old senses have dulled. She went running over there by the head chef, where she yet lingers in silence. Go before her patience wears thin.
What Father meant to say was, no, we've no idea where my good son's little sister is. She could be anywhere. Have you tried checking the administrative chamber? Gods, I sound like Hypnos.
I do appreciate the hint.
Keep up the good work.
Where are you, my girl? Aha! There you are at last. You might have kept me searching for a while yet, that you found such a secure hiding point amid those shadows.
It sure took you long enough. I was beginning to think I might never see you again.
Ha! That is precisely what your father said when Zagreus first brought me here. Well, are we to suffer through another round?
No, this game is too easy. Tell me another one of your tales about the Golden Age.
Perhaps when you are older, lest your father be displeased. If you defy him, you merely get a mild reprimand. If I defy him, I get cut to little bite-sized bits, which then are sprinkled throughout Tartarus.
Ew! Well, if Father ever does that, I shall simply go find all the bits and put you back together again.
Spoken with the generosity of youth. You are the only one around here who would say such things, Melinoi.
Truly? But don't the others like you, Grandfather?
Oh, they can never get enough of me, my girl. Except, we still have had our differences. But let me not concern you with the past. The only time that matters is right now. And right now... Tag, you are it.
Hey, no fair!
Is this the future? Or is it the past? Not merely mine, but yours, granddaughter. Everybody in this house.
Empress.
Yay! Take that!
That's at last, just like we trained.
All right, this way, please.
Unbelievable.
What happened then?
I, the bloodiest part.
I got you something.
I don't know if that's me.
I finally won!
Blast.
It's in the blood.
Focus.
Night and darkness guide me. I remember all of that. My life, the way it could have been. Oh gods, Zagreus, did it work? What's going on out there?
Titan.
What?
I...
Prepare to suffer for all that you've done, wretch. Or shall I stay my hand merely because you made the mistake of loosening your hold on me?
All of these newfound thoughts within my mind. Was all of this your doing, witch? I have no memory of you, and yet... Who are you?
Chronos. Headmistress, wait! I think I can explain.
Malinois, where are we? One instant I discover that our enemy invaded Erebus, the next I know he's groveling about my feet. How is this possible? What have you done?
Headmistress, you don't remember, because you weren't there with me. But as for you, Chronos, who am I now to you?
You are my granddaughter, Melinui, whom I know both from this life and an altogether different one, which I now realize was but a dream, a delusion. So then, all I have left is this.
All that you see is what you wrought. As for this other life, how much of it do you recall?
Your youth here in this house with me. How you delighted in a hiding game when you were but a girl. How you and Zagreus would fight, but out of love. Not in the way we fought this very night. I did not realize there could have been this other past we shared. This better past.
A better past? Nonsense. None of it occurred. Nothing has changed. You should be gone, Titan. Not flooded with false memories.
All these memories that sprang to his mind, I remember them as well. A life I could have lived had the Titan never struck.
But I struck. Ever hated and shunned. Finish what you set your mind to, granddaughter. I have no desire to exist in such a world with all of you like this. Not for one moment longer.
Silence! Malinois, come to your senses. Whatever you did, this wretch is finished and shan't be using his old tricks again. End him.
Wait, please, let me prove this to you. Chronos. Grandfather, listen to me. Steady yourself. Use what power you yet have, and release our family from your hold.
Our family? Why, they are bound as yet. I had them bound. For all this time. What have I done?
Father, mother, brother.
My family. Where are we? Is this my house? Father, what is the meaning of all this?
Oh, Hades. Perhaps the princess can explain. As for the Queen and Prince and all the rest, Melinui, they need but hear your voice, and I await their judgment and your own. Go on, then.
This had better work. Queen Persephone, Prince Zagreus, return to us.
Hades,
Mother.
Melinui, you're all grown up. But then, of course you are. Oh, my heart.
Melinui, it's really you. You look just like your nightmare reflection did. So long ago, before the little you was even born. Did we succeed? Oh, I'm shaking.
They shall recover. Give them time. And give me death. Go on and send me to the blasted void already. You son or that witch, or you granddaughter, one of you. For I am weary of it all. You long for a world without me. It is yours.
Grandfather, no. How could you say that after all we've been through together? I swore you'd be under my protection and... Oh, gods. What happened to this place?
I took this place as what, Zagreus? And ruined it. You need not advocate for me again. You never knew my real self. Merely a possibility and nothing more. And you, Melinui, to think I put you through all this. Take your vengeance.
No. Our family's had enough for now. Who else recalls what happened? Memories as vivid as any you hold dear, but of a separate life we might have lived. Mother, do you remember?
I do. You were insatiably curious as a child, and sometimes too much even for me to handle, so Zagreus and Chronos, they often helped take care of you.
I too remember now. That father was with us after Zagreus discovered him and took him in. Yet all the while, I have been a prisoner. His prisoner here in this time of ours.
Queen Persephone, Lord Hades, do not believe these falsehoods coursing through your minds. Even your son and daughter seem susceptible. You all have been manipulated by the Titan's spell.
Headmistress, that's not true. Don't you understand? The dissolution of time, this is how I manifested it. You always said the task was mine, as were the methods I employed. This was the path I chose.
Then you failed. Death to Chronos was the task, yet there he is. Melinui, what could possibly have compelled you to take such a course?
Your own teachings. To think for myself, not just do as I'm told. But if you still believe destroying Chronos will make our problems go away, then what are you waiting for?
I shall never forgive this Titan for what he has done. To this world, your family, you, or me.
Dear Hecate, my handmaiden, who said anything about forgiveness? I've never heard such pain in you. Last I recall in this life, just before Chronos struck, your task was to protect our daughter at all costs. And you did. You did.
In our moment of peril, you were the only one we could count on, esteemed Witch of the Crossroads. For that and more, you have our gratitude. For all eternity.
I did no more than was my charge, O King and Queen. And I remain as ever at your service. Well then, Melinui, what now?
What now? There is so much to be done. Bringing this house to order, for one thing. Mother, father, you've seen what was possible. Let us give Chronos one chance to make himself useful, starting with our restoration efforts. Would you grant me that?
Granted. We're not finished with you, Chronos. They say time heals all wounds. Prove it.
Granted, but only this one chance. By the grace of the Princess of the Underworld.
You would permit me such a chance? But I cannot change what already occurred. Cannot undo the unforgivable decisions I have made.
Your time itself. We're not demanding you move backward. We're demanding you move forward.
To move forward. That is all I have ever known. Then I shall make time. Both for this house and everything.
Then be so kind as to get these chains off me so we can get to work.
And so the Princess of the Dead remained in the House of Hades with the Titan of Time and the rest, to aid in the recovery of however much was not forever lost. The rightful Underworld King and Queen were swift to organize this relatively painless task, and Shades of the Dead, still loyal to their cause, answered the call. They and the Titan picked up many pieces of the past. And soon, the house grew more like how it used to be. But then, a summons from Olympus arrived, and the princess knew her stay had reached its end.
Well, this is it.
Hey. Well, I think we can fix up the rest of this place on our own. Thank you for all your help. Especially the part where you liberated us from our temporal prisons and whatnot.
Believe me, I had nothing better to do. Anyhow, we'll have to find a way to cross paths out there. And each keep an eye on Chronos as we tie up some loose ends.
It must be hard to even look at him after everything he did. I can't help but be glad we're all here, but that's easy for me to say, not having been locked in a lifelong conflict.
I'll manage. You helped me realize there even was a path toward this outcome. As I faced Chronos in this house, I started to sense that being cut off from this family was consuming him.
It might have consumed him completely. Good thing we make a decent brother-sister team. Past and present, real and imagined. And now we don't even need Dreamtime witch magic to stay in touch.
No, I suppose not. Feels like we've been through thick and thin together, doesn't it? Even without the memories of a wholly different and generally more pleasant life. Right now, I'd simply settle for a calmer one.
Come on, you're not the settling sort. Anyway, I know this isn't goodbye, and we'll be seeing each other, though still. I'll miss you, little sister. And do send Hypnos back if he can't wake up on his own.
He'll wake up. I'm going to miss you too, big brother. Take care of everyone, all right?
I will. You take care too.
My beautiful daughter. We were just talking about you. How you were as a child. Both in this life and the other. Growing up is so difficult. And you had to do it twice.
Which makes me beyond fortunate. Hecate was the best caretaker I can imagine. And I'm so grateful to have experienced a life with you, Mother. Where there was so much warmth. And now you've met this other side of me.
And I shall eagerly await getting to know this other side of you even better. And, Hecate, you're certain it's no burden to you to continue looking after her, just in case?
I swore to you that no harm shall come to your daughter, O Queen, and that vow remains. And I shall always care for her, whether she resides with me or not.
Then it's settled. And, Melinui, for what it's worth, I likewise opted not to live at home when I was in my youth.
Please reconsider this, Melinui. You cannot be serious about returning to that dusty glade. Your rightful home is here, and you may be unable to return whilst you are with us due to laws much older than ours. To serve the unseen
is to serve in shadow. I know full well, Headmistress, and do not make this decision lightly, but I can't leave the Crossroads, especially when we've so much left to do.
Working with Chronos on this new venture of his, you've been instrumental in altering time as we know it. So you're certainly the best fit to keep things that way.
Ensuring time keeps working in our favor seems like a good way to spend my own time. It should be interesting, and the matter is close to my heart. Perhaps I was born for this.
You were born for much more, but we'll do our share. Cerberus has already taken to prancing through the fields of his own accord, and your father and I shall not be far. As for your brother, well, he always turns up.
All this is going to be an adjustment, though, isn't it? Even if I'll see you all again soon.
An adjustment is putting it mildly. Now go make your rounds, and I'll see you off before you depart. I love you, baby girl.
I love you too, Mother.
The notoriously fearsome triple-headed monster Cerberus rests in his favored spot, and now regards the Princess of the Dead with 3 expressions different than before.
Well, boy, this must be the next best thing to guarding the Underworld's gates. Say, do I have your permission to give you a scratch? The way my brother demonstrated before. You're a fine dog.
The very best.
Hail. Heading out? Olympus doesn't like to be kept waiting, I know. We'll remember you here, lass. Somehow it still feels as if we've only met. What an unusual time.
That it is, Achilles, sir. I have these glimpses now of cherished moments I might have spent with you and the other house servants had the past but gone differently. Are the others doing well?
They seem to be. Your relatives recovered the most swiftly, but I think we're all still feeling some effects. And catching up on everything we missed, and aiding where we can.
I'll miss you all. This really does feel like a dream at times. I fear I may forget it, as one tends to do with dreams.
I trust you'll still remember what I always told you about fear. Please don't worry. I know we may not see you for a while, but I shall await whenever we may meet again.
As shall I.
When I was having difficulties with my son, sometimes I thought of you, Father. I cannot fathom having had more children to contend with all at once.
Yes, well, I was not terribly successful at contending with you a lot now, was I? Particularly Zeus. To think that I shall see him and the others again soon.
I can make no assurances about how you shall be received. These dreamlike memories we share did not reach Mount Olympus, it seems. But Zeus does have my full report.
Surely a ringing endorsement, but I merely jest. If time can be so cruel, then it is only fitting for children to be much the same. Would you not agree, Granddaughter?
We may have more in common than we'd like to admit. But in any event, Lord Uncle Zeus asked you to come alone. Only the Fates now know what lies in store. Although there's still no sign of them, even with Nyx's aid.
None. I cast them into the abyss. Had I known precisely where, they would have known how to get back. Yet if my hypothesis about such possibilities as we experienced is correct, we may find them.
We shall. And I look forward to testing this hypothesis. Perhaps we'll all learn something about ourselves.
Would that we could. Gods and titans may be doomed to live forever, but we need not be bound to our old ways.
Indeed. Father, thank you for all your hospitality. It gladdens me to see you doing well.
I would not be, if not for you, daughter. I trust that we shall see each other again soon. And perhaps even you, Father.
Likewise, Hades. At least this house is mostly to your preference again. Beyond these halls, of course, much more is to be done.
Yes, well, Father, I wish you the best with the ongoing underworld renovations. As for us, our chariot is here.
That it is. I am prepared.
Shadows conceal you.
Sister Selene, great Nyx.
My faithful Eye of Night, my child. Thank you for ensuring that our realm remains secure and keeping watch above it all. I never doubted that I could count on you.
But, Mother, had our watch been more dependable, then none of this would have transpired.
Trying times shall always come about, testing our resolve. Thus we grow strong, as do the bonds we share. Even now, I sense the powerful connection between you and the Princess of the Underworld.
It was my honor to work with Sister Selene, O Nyx. She has always been my guiding light. I'm so pleased that you could finally see each other again.
A reunion you made possible, with Hecate and the Unseen. Your services shall be remembered, O Melinoi, Princess. Now go, for there are more reunions to be had.
Thank you, Mother, and farewell for now.
I must say, I did not expect that we could ever draw you down this far, Sister Selene. I thought perhaps not even Headmistress could in all her experience.
If you are ready, little star, then let us go, lest we outstay our greetings and farewells. I am honored to have seen these halls, and to return to Shadow with you on this night in victory, not haste.
Come, Melinoi. For all the reasons that Selene says. We have a delivery that we must make besides.
Then let's be off. If only Artemis were here, this could have been a proper Silver Sisters reunion, couldn't it?
Then let us ride into the dark above. And do be careful to hold on as we depart.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, daughter.
You get to fly like this each night.
If I may briefly interrupt, we have arrived at our initial destination, everyone. Olympus is not far from here.
I do appreciate the ride upon your gleaming chariot, O Moon, but it is time for me to go. Perhaps my conversations with Hades have prepared me to face my other sons.
We've informed Lord Uncle Zeus of what happened and given our recommendations, though he'll have many questions for you, and ought to be expecting you by now. Remember the chance you've been given, Grandfather.
Time cannot forget, and ought never to be late. May Zeus at least permit me to assist you from here on, knowing there were real possibilities this all could have gone worse.
To think that the entire flow of time has fractured because of what occurred.
I would liken it more to a moment of self-discovery on my part. Despite my advanced age, it seems I did not know all that there is to know about myself. But then again, who does? Now farewell, and thank you, granddaughter. Right, off I go.
Well, good evening.
Thought we'd drop in.
Lord Apollo and Lady Artemis.
It's a beautiful night, Lady Selene, and you must be the esteemed witch of the Crossroads. You've trained my cousin very well indeed to have brought Chronos to our heights, still in one piece.
Fine, Apollo, I was incorrect for once. No need to boast. Melinoi, I may have wagered that you'd cut the Titan to ribbons sooner than you'd bring him here.
I know it's unimaginable, but he came here willingly, and Lord Zeus wanted to speak to him in private. Wait, does that mean you were kicked out of your house?
Well, we consider it a palace, but, no. No, we've been appointed to escort you to the Crossroads as a symbol of our family's unity, and come bearing a gift. Shall we be off?
We ride.
Here we go.
Thus was Hades, feared ruler of the dead, restored to his rightful throne alongside splendorous Persephone, the queen. The attacks upon Olympus finally ceased, and ever since, the gods governed our world with newfound care. As for the princess of the dead, Melinoi, she stayed in steady touch with all her family from the dark comfort of the shadows that had long since been her home. And she and the Silver Sisters kept their secret vigil over all the realms forevermore.
May it all turn out that way in time, Homer. Though we're not there yet, especially not with the Fates still missing. We achieved something important, but more is to be done. I said we're not finished.
What an accomplishment. Your task is finally complete. Perhaps the Fates knew you'd succeed, but I couldn't always be certain, although I held to what could be considered hope.
And your support made it possible, Lord Moros. For one thing, if you hadn't intervened when I was trying to reach the surface, Typhon might have reduced Olympus to ruin.
Doom averted. We children of Nyx have already heard that Mother is no longer bound in Tartarus. You have our deepest gratitude. Certainly mine. Well then, what happens now?
I suppose I ought to go make certain everything's in order. My father started renovations to the underworld, and I volunteered to help clean up. The surface needs it too.
Then it sounds like I may see you again soon?
Absolutely.
Mourning.
How are you faring lately, Headmistress? You've been, well, more reserved than I expected since the House of Hades. You said we'd speak more later.
How soon later turns to now. Look, Mourning, I ought be in a more celebratory mood, given what you finally achieved. I am, above all, very proud of you. But being back at the house awakened memories that ought to remain dormant.
Even though you got to see Mother and Father again, and Nyx. They were so grateful to you, I could tell. I am so grateful to you. Things may not have gone precisely as we planned, but the result is what we sought, isn't it?
You refer to Chronos. I long to see that wretch destroyed. My heart remains poisoned by the thought. I am attempting still to draw that poison out. Do give me time.
I remember you once told me that destroying Chronos would not change the past, and that the pain would linger.
And I was probably correct. Yet we cannot help but reassess the turns our lives take, through our own choices and otherwise. Anyhow, are you prepared to carry on?
Nearly so. Retracing my steps should be interesting.
Of that, I have no doubt.
Much the same, and you have likewise demonstrated aptitude at breaking free of temporal restraints.
So I'm to enter the house exactly as before, and deal with this remnant Chronos as I have in the past. Then you shall do the rest.
Exactly so. First I shall create a shift whilst you enter, then you do what you must with the wrong-headed version of me in there. We shall be rid of the mere possibility of him.
All right then, off I go.
Farewell.
Wow, it worked.
You again. Insolent girl. I do not know how you last managed to escape from me, but you have gravely erred in setting foot again within these halls, thus giving me a second chance.
This is not your second chance, Titan, but your last. You are an aberration and should not even exist, not here like this.
If I may interrupt, greetings. In case the resemblance is insufficient, I am you. Yet I am also me. I know this must be difficult to accept, but my granddaughter is quite correct.
Grandfather, let me handle this. Knowing how you used to be, he won't be listening to reason here.
What is this foolishness, this mockery? You would confound me with these cheap illusions, whilst you deign to lecture me about what should exist or not. Begone!
Damn it!
Again. But I thought none could possibly resist the ravages of time. But you, how? You, my vestige, shall unfortunately never know. Now forgive this old man his transgressions. May time flow freely forth. What I feel most odd.
Zodiac sand.
A vision of the House of Hades, overtaken by the Titan of Time. One possibility that could have come to pass, had not the princess just eradicated him.
I can get used to this.
Thus did Mourning, the unseen princess of the underworld, prevent the very possibility that time could turn so cruelly against the gods again. At least one possibility, of which there may be many, many more. For time flows like a river, and its passage and its currents take strange turns. The princess never did see the true House of Hades again, not on this night at least. But it is still entirely a mess from all which the Titan wrought, so she did not miss much.
Return to Shadow now.
Let us briefly speak. So, is it working out thus far? This change of plan, as our tactician would say? Should you see even the slightest trace of the old Chronos, do notify me at once.
Grandfather appeared where and when we discussed. His claims about these remnant possibilities out of time appear to be accurate. Shall we continue?
We may as well see where it leads. Also, I wish to thank you for your concern for me before, and express my gratitude that you decided to remain with us. I was angry with your decision at first, but no longer.
It was not a difficult decision for me, Headmistress. It would have been harder had I realized it might anger you. I've been to both the Palace of Zeus and the House of Hades, and neither has a cauldron or soft earth beneath my feet.
I understand only too well, Millenoi. And I would have chosen the same, except I thought you would have been the wiser. Now you are stuck here. Another lost soul in the crossroads twixt heaven and hell.
But I'm not lost. I'm where I wish to be.
Truly.
Ah, there you are, my girl. As you have faithfully retraced your path, now I, in turn, may shift you to a different sort of time in which a remnant of the monstrous Typhon yet looms large over this very place. Ready?
Not quite. Shall this go much like at my father's house? The way you conjured up a vision of a time that could have been?
If all proceeds as planned, then yes. I shall create a shift as you depart. Seek that monster and do battle, so that we may yet eliminate even the possibility of him.
Very well, then. Typhon! Return to Shadow now!
Sworn to do our right.
Grandfather with the king and queen.
Now do you see, my son? Although the Typhon with whom you already clashed is gone, there could have been certain circumstances under which he remained. One fewer now, of course.
And how many of these circumstances are there, would you say, Father? For we cannot expect Millenoi to battle to our mountaintop for all eternity.
Speaking of which, welcome again, my dear. We were just having ourselves a bit of a chat with your grandfather. We've not decided what to do with him as yet, you see.
Oh, hello, granddaughter. I had assured the king and queen that you would be victorious again, for you have been victorious before. Thank you for validating my theories.
Oh, you're welcome. King Zeus, Queen Hera. I can attest these possibilities of Typhon do appear to exist, having just found one with Grandfather's assistance and eradicated it.
Typhon is closer to a shade of himself now. The possibility of his dominion over Olympus has grown faint, and fainter still with each of your successes. But how many are required, I unfortunately cannot calculate.
And why not? Perhaps if we persuaded you sufficiently, Titan, you'd be inclined to answer in a more straightforward way.
I have but recently learned of these possibilities myself. Time is flowing freely forth for the most part. My granddaughter merely can ensure that there are no obstructions of concern, at her convenience, of course.
And I would see to that, however long it takes. By your leave, of course, O King and Queen. I ask that you permit Grandfather to carry on. Thus far, he's been true to his word.
We do have something suitable for you in mind, Father, but due to matters of security, our palace henceforth is to be sealed off. Millenoi, perhaps when your mother resumes her yearly travels here, you may come visit again.
We've been such awful hosts to you, my dear. We never intended for any of this to occur. But we have pledged you our support before, and you shall have it for as long as you require, even if we bicker over it now and again. Goodbye.
Onward!
Granddaughter.
We did it, Grandmother. You fought so hard for me, for all of us. But it must be difficult to see Chronos again.
I shall not dignify him with so much as a passing glance, Millenoi. The Titan would have reached a different end were it for me to decide, but I'm grateful that the outcome was not worse.
From what I gathered, this may be farewell for a while, at least face to face. I'll still be seeing you most nights, if you'll be able to keep aiding me by boon.
Of course. And there shall come a time again when your mother shall be visiting us half the year. Perhaps then you may come along, once every few seasons at least. Oh, and here, to keep you warm.
Grandmother, is this for me? Thank you.
We ought to be feasting in your name as far as I'm concerned, Sunshine. No sign of Dionysus still, and our new guest has drawn most of the attention. Soon we also won't be letting anybody in from the outside.
It's all right, cousin, as I'm not much for feasting anyhow. And we do need to find a place for this grandfather of ours. Do you know what Lord Uncle Zeus has in store for him?
Not entirely, but my impression is he's sending Chronos back into the underworld, to Lord Hades. Apparently they've reached some sort of bargain. So, you truly think our grandfather has changed?
I think he has a different outlook on things, yes. As for me, sounds like I may not be able to return anytime soon. This place truly is beyond compare, and with each visit, you've made me feel welcome. Thank you for that and everything.
Oh, come on, it's all of us who should be thanking you, and quite profusely, I should add. Anyhow, not like this is a permanent farewell. I'll keep in touch by boon, all right?
All right. It sounds like I may not be visiting again anytime soon, so thank you all. And please let the others know I wish them well. Let's keep in touch by boon. Return to Shadow now.
Thank the fates. How fares your effort to cleanse all of the disorder Chronos wrought? I trust this new task doesn't fall solely to you.
Oh, everybody's pitching in, even Chronos, my grandfather. You heard what happened to him, right? His new self seems more tolerable than before.
Death to Chronos. To his old self. I don't know how you managed it, Princess. Perhaps not even my sisters could know such a thing, wherever they may be.
We ought to find where they've been exiled, and I don't think Chronos can simply tell us. What about you? Perhaps enough has changed that you can locate them somehow.
I often search the void where you and I first met, since the fates would sometimes go there too. But it's a vast place.
We'll keep searching. Grandfather, what of the three fates? You truly sent them into exile without knowing where they went.
Well, yes. Another terrible mistake I dearly wish to rectify. I'm attempting to locate them in the depths of possibility, except they could be almost anywhere there.
There must be something we can do. Are they in any danger? And don't you fear reprisal if we ever find them?
I must admit I do fear somewhat more for me than them, but my attempts to resist the workings of the fates have never been successful in the past. Should they return, I shall accept whatsoever they may have in store.
We'll figure something out.
Still dabbling with time?
I wanted to ask you something, Headmistress. All these reagents I've been gathering, taking from the Earth, from Mother Gaia, how can I make it up to her?
Well, you can start by not wallowing in senseless guilt. Think you that Gaia would reveal her abundances to you if she believed you would not put them to good use?
But you taught me never to take more than I need. Now I'm taking everything in sight.
And Gaia knows you'll need all that and more. Fear not, your plunder returns whence it came through your craft, if not your garden there.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to head to the fishing pier with me again. Good place to occupy our minds with other matters for a little while.
That it can be. Then very well. There is aught I wish to speak with you about besides. You truly believe I wish to rid myself of you? Either that, or you sought to wound me more deeply with your words than you're able to with the nocturnal arms.
I'm sorry, Headmistress. It's just, at the house, I realized I didn't just want my family back. I wanted you to be happy. But I felt like you were pushing me away.
My happiness is neither your responsibility, nor is it within your grasp. and 'tis I who ought apologize for all that I put you through. Forgive me.
Never apologize when you are not at fault, you used to say. You were never easy on me, but also were never cruel. You taught me the difference among so many things.
Lack of cruelty is not the highest standard. At any rate, evidently I've taught you enough. I still shall challenge you in Erebus for sake of fitness and attunement, but in time, perhaps you shall refer to me not by title, but by name.
Not as headmistress, but as Hecate. That shall take a while. To think I used to use your name so casually when I was little. Much comes full circle with time.
More than you know. Now, let us shift our focus to the river denizens, getting too close a listen for their own good. Out with you! And caught. That was a pleasant enough outing, but speak not to me of happiness again. It is a foolish thing with which to be concerned. A byproduct of fulfillment, nothing more.
Of course. Thank you, headmistress. Hecate.
Where do you suppose they are, Agent of Change? The Fates, I mean. They who set the Titans and the gods against each other to begin with long ago.
Wherever they are, pray they can't hear you speaking ill of them. Though why ask me? You're the one who knows everything, including whether they'll ever be located or not.
That I do. I would spur you to consider the possibility and your place in their scheme, and I suppose, in mine. Let's go.
Seize victory.
If you could see what I've foreseen, you'd not believe it anyhow. My wounds shall heal again.
Enough of his foresight. In you go.
That was it. Pah! They never give their stuff to me themselves, the mountain gods. Developed a distaste for it as a result, especially after a certain contest with the god of wine. But that was long ago.
You tried to outdrink Lord Dionysus. Even with all your fortitude, that sounds like a very dangerous undertaking from what I understand.
It was. Word is the Fates themselves are gone. Too bad. I always wanted that job for myself. Not that they can be killed.
You always wanted to kill the three Fates for deciding you'd become a great hero of exceeding strength whose achievements would inspire countless others?
Certainly, if not for them, I wouldn't be here. Well, now they know what it's like, getting strung about with no say in the matter. The Fates be damned. Justice is all we need. We're done here.
How about you?
All's well.
You say the gods never shared nectar with you. Well, I'm sharing some now. Perhaps you can regain a taste for it.
No more of this, witch. I told you I don't care for it, and presently I have no plans to go make any offerings myself. My tolerance for you likewise nears its limit.
Your tolerance is enough, sir. I see how hard you work, expecting nothing in return. For all you've given to Olympus, may you never give your soul.
That would require me to have one still. Your blood runs red. You're not entirely a goddess. We truly get the best of both worlds.
You were born to a mortal mother, weren't you? My mother's half-mortal. Death itself is in our blood. But you're different.
Different. Neither god, nor mortal, nor shade. It's as you say. Death itself is in my blood. All mortals are born to die. I was born also to kill.
So Hessie already got you then. She's rather spry despite her age, and likes to play with fire too. Still just a kid at heart. One of those wee scary ones, mind.
Lord Moros, you must know something of the nocturnal arms. So your mother and sisters collaborated on these weapons to be used only in dire need, and entrusted them to Headmistress?
Mother Nyx knew the fickle nature of the Olympians and the fate-forged weapons that they used to seal away the Titans. She desired a set of counterparts that would awaken only if the realm itself was in upheaval.
I suppose there ought to be another set of weapons forged to keep these in check, and another for those, and so on.
Now you are being humorous, Princess.
I wasn't. Forgive me for presuming, though you seem a little tense of late, Lord Moros. What would you say if we shared one of these bottles together at the taverna? It's been a while.
Nothing would please me more, Princess, except it's not my wish to burden you, and I regret that I've permitted my concerns, which are slight, to become apparent. So please, don't go out of your way on my account.
I'm not going out of my way. And if it's truly your wish for the time we share to be fulfilling, then you can start by taking the opportunities that present themselves.
You make a strong case. It would be my honor to accompany you then. Shall we head down? I have been drawn to others on occasion, yes, but I knew better than to let myself become attached. If my heart started to speak to me, I always could make it quiet down.
In that, at least, we're quite alike, skilled at quieting our hearts. Though if the Lady Aphrodite's taught me anything, it's that our passions needn't always be suppressed.
What do you mean, Princess? What passions could you have possibly suppressed, given all that you've achieved?
Well, for one thing, even being here with you. The past me never would have had the clarity of mind to ask, I think. My mind would have talked my heart out of it.
Then I'm very grateful that your heart is beginning to prevail in more of these debates. I think it only makes you stronger, and perhaps it's the ambrosia, but I'm very fond of that. Of you in your entirety, truly.
Oh. While we're being candid then, I've become rather fond of you as well. But if you're promised to another, I don't wish to interfere.
I don't know this other goddess to whom I've been promised, nor do I want to. And I've violated the will of the fates already. We both have. Wherever all this leads, I would have you by my side.
Then to discovering our path together.
To discovering our path. I very much enjoyed our time, Princess, and will anticipate when we can be together next. Soon, I trust.
I feel the same way. No!
I know that you are stronger than this.
Forgive me, Princess. I apologize for the abruptness of my approach. My mind told me not to appear before you without good cause, but my heart demanded otherwise. Is this not a good time?
Oh, you know, Lord Moros, I was just in the middle of evading my latest brush with death. Why are you here? I must look like hell.
No, you look... well, I am truly at a loss for words. I should have rehearsed what I sought to say more thoroughly.
You don't need to be so nervous around me, or so formal for that matter. And it's nice to see you here as well, in one of my many moments of wretched failure. How long can we stay here anyway? It's so peaceful.
We can stay for... I don't exactly know. A while that to others shall seem merely an instant, so I sought to see you here again in the off chance you sought to see me.
Chance has nothing to do with it, Lord Moros. Most nights I have a brush with death, but not with you. I have wanted this, yes.
Princess. You're safe.
Lord Moros, are you certain this shall only seem an instant by the time we return? Because...
You have my word. As for your own sense of time, that I cannot change. So, as much as I would like remaining here with you eternally, we should probably be getting back.
Probably, but my heart says we can stay a little longer, and my mind has no coherent arguments to the contrary.
On that, you'll hear no arguments from me either.
Then we stay.
Yes.
Oh, Lord Moros, so how are you this eve?
Princess, I was going to ask you the same. As for me, it's as though I'm in a dream. The wonderful kind I've sometimes heard described. But what of you?
I'm very well, yes. My dreams have often haunted me, though I've experienced the good kind too. And you're right, it's kind of like this. Except the feeling never lasts.
Perhaps that shall be the difference in what we have. That it can last. If you would like, of course.
We'll just have to find out.
3, 2, 1.
Return to Shadow now. This feeling. Hello? Lord Moros, is that you?
All right. We're here. Well, what do you know? We got ourselves a visitor, ladies. Who would have thought? You found us, sweetie. You get, I don't know, 3 questions? 3 of us, 3 questions. Sounds reasonable, right?
You're the Fates. You're really here. Are you safe? In any distress? Your brother, Lord Moros, he searched everywhere for you, and not just him.
Are you safe in any distress? Phew, what do you think, ladies? We count that as 1 question or 2? I say go easy on her. Seems like a nice girl. Count it as just 1, okay?
Oh yeah, nice girl. You're right. Count it as 1. Okay.
Okay, we're fine, sweetie. At least now we are. Your grandpa got us. Yeah, we were a little miffed, you know? Because we'd been weaving. So then we figured, what's a better time to take a break?
Take a break? Shouldn't you have sent word to Lord Moros, much less anybody else? He's been very concerned.
That's question 2. We did send word. That's why you're here. Moros, he's a real sweetheart. We figured he could use a little alone time. Okay, last question.
Last question, What do you all intend to do, now that Chronos no longer seems to be a threat? How do we prevent something like this from happening again?
Okay, now that I'm counting as 2 questions, so I'm only gonna give you the first one. Or maybe it was the second. I'm getting mixed up. Point is, we're not gonna do a thing. This has been nice.
Not going to do a thing, and I'm unable to ask further questions, so perhaps you're going to elaborate.
Hey, who knows what's gonna happen, you or me? Look, all you gods, you got yourselves into this. I know. You think it's cause of us. Well, we don't like that kind of pressure. You've been doing okay on your own, so...
Yeah, you've been doing okay. So we are gonna let you keep this up.
We're gonna let you keep this up. And once you've had your fill, being without us for a while, you're gonna hand it over to mortals. Just like we're handing it over to you.
Hand what over to mortals? Which is to say, I don't know how I can respond to that without another question.
That's all right, sweetie. Think of it like, you gods can do your own thing for a while, then mortals can do theirs. It'll be a brand new age. Been a while since the last one of those.
So you're retiring, all 3 of you. No more weavings. We're to keep fending for ourselves, come what may.
Oh, come on. Don't make it sound like such a big deal. Not like you're gonna do anything different anyway. But you could. Just ask your old teacher sometime. Now, she's pulled some strings, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, teacher's definitely pulled some strings, all right.
You mean headmistress? So you're saying... I don't know what you're saying, but I'll ask. As you well know, I couldn't have done any of this without her.
Oh, yeah, we know. Well, anyway, sweetie, we're gonna cut you loose, as we've got other things to do. But not weaving. Not for the foreseeable future, as they say. So nice to finally meet you. Bye!
Bye, and thank you all.
Thus did the three reclusive and feared fates, whose often unpredictable weavings determine all that is to come, even for gods, declare the dawning of another age. An age in which both mortals and immortals shall be free to choose their path, so long as they believe the choice exists. A golden age, during which mortal kind shall not be ruled entirely by divine right, but by itself. Word quickly spreads from the heights of Olympus to the depths of the underworld, foretelling of this perhaps very, very distant future filled with possibility and the unknown. Many rejoice, but others know that gods do not go quietly, and history repeats. For now, we can but use the time we have, both to prepare and, to the best of our ability, to live.
I'll have to keep working on that, on both counts. Not every night you meet the fates. Perhaps I'm still in a bit of shock.
You found them. My sisters. They're all right. I was about to say thank the fates, but in this case, Princess, I can only say thank you. While you'd best not tell me how you did it, please do tell how it was to meet them finally.
It was an interesting conversation, and they seem to be doing well, that much I can say. And you're probably aware of the new major prophecy that they foretold.
The advent of another age. They notified me, yes. Perhaps it's their way of preventing any further attempts to circumvent their will, assuming this age does arrive.
What does this mean for you, though, Moros? I got the sense your sisters have no immediate plans to resume their customary weavings.
I think it means that mortals shall be having a reprieve from me, potentially for quite some time, and that I'll have to find something to do.
You could remain here with us, help tend the Crossroads, learn our craft.
I'd like that very much.
Same.
You had an audience with the three fates. Your incantation from so many nights ago must have taken effect. Hermes indicated they're in good spirits, but shall be continuing their leave. Well done drawing them out, nevertheless.
Thank you, Headmistress. I get the impression that they sought me more so than the other way around, but at least we know they're safe. They also mentioned you.
They did they? In what capacity?
They said you've... well, is there someplace more private where we can discuss this, do you think?
Let's to the springs. You've earned the rest. And we can sit and talk about what's on your mind, and theirs.
Perfect.
Ah, but that's not bad. So, what do the three weaving sisters know of me then, You were about to say.
They told me... I believe the phrase they used was you had pulled some strings. They didn't elaborate, but suggested I ask you about it.
Pulled strings. I know full well what they meant. But to this point, I was uncertain whether they did. Let me twist your question back. What do you suppose they implied?
I got the sense they felt that you had altered their designs somehow. Pulling strings, changing their weavings, and not in a small way either, but I merely guess.
You don't merely anything, Malinois. Well, if those three already know my past, you ought to know it too. And 'tis easier to explain, I suppose, if you look upon me as I am.
Headmistress, what? You're beautiful. But what is this? I don't understand. Some trick you're playing, or some glamour, or...
No. The trick is when the veil is on. Look upon me, and do not avert your eyes. I know those eyes better than you.
How is this possible? Who are you?
When I was a mere babe, I washed up on the bank of the Cocytus, with naught but moonlight to guide me. Selene looked out for me, informed me that the Titan Chronos took my family, and that I alone escaped. Thus, I trained.
You trained for the task. Death to Chronos. You attempted all of that before I did.
Before is not entirely correct. I was a capable student, but very raw. Vengeance was my headmistress. And one night I found the wretch, spewed every curse that I knew, and ascended into the abyss of his subconscious.
But I had you to teach me to descend to the abyss of the subconscious. You mean to say you figured it out entirely on your own? That's impossible.
Speaking from experience, I beg to differ. But at any rate, something did go awry. Time and nightmare fused, and I discovered I was someplace else. I sought the end of time, but had arrived somewhere closer to the beginning.
And then you lived for eons, waiting for the weavings of the fates and me for a second chance. Headmistress, Gods.
I dared not tamper with the fates' designs more than was strictly needed. In this form, I ingratiated myself to your father and mother, became handmaiden to the queen, in fact. Thus, when Chronos inevitably struck, they gave their newborn daughter not to the river Styx, but to me.
Then, you did everything in your power to prepare me, so that I might succeed where you failed.
Correct. 'Tis as I always told you, I am not your mother, Malinois. Neither did I have one myself. However, I had reason to be confident in your abilities. So, there you are. How you must hate me for all this.
No. How can you even say that still, Headmistress? I love you. And you are my mother, whether you can admit it or not. And even if we're far too much alike.
I love you too, of course, Malinois, with all my heart and soul. Far more than I could ever love myself. And I am so sorry for all that you had to endure, for the family you never had.
But I have my family. I have you.
Nerea's soul must know of this, I trust you understand. The three fates, fine, and we and no one else. Now then, shall we pretend that none of this transpired?
I'll be discreet, of course, but won't pretend.